I chose 2 long songs because I felt like vibing. That first song was just going down the rabbit hole on YouTube. It automatically started playing, and I'm like, damn, this is nice. I don't even know what genre you call it, but it's very pleasant. Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. I just woke up. No, I woke up a few hours ago because I stayed up so late. I think it was because I had a matcha in the afternoon, and I ended up staying up past 9 a.m., so I paid for it today. But I kind of like it, kind of, waking up late on a Saturday. I mean, it feels a little bit bad, but I was able to get coffee before it closed, at least. And then I decided to start grinding away in Animal Crossing a little bit more. And now I want to show you guys what I've come up with. It still needs a lot of work, and when you familiarize yourself with the general like Animal Crossing community and the things, the creative things that they've done, it's like it's soul crushing and motivating. Cause I don't necessarily want to. I want to do stuff as awesome as they do, but I don't want to copy exactly what they do. So then it's like, oh shit, that's a great idea. Oh, now I can't do it because they did it. But oh my god, I got some stuff to show you guys, and I'm not good at interior decorating. Mame's good at that kind of thing, but I'm not. I'm not good at interior decorating, let alone landscaping and exterior. And that's the real challenge of New Horizons is you really should utilize all the spacious area that you have, because otherwise it feels like you're not playing the game to its maximum potential. It's just a bunch of boring grassy fields and trees, like every other Animal Crossing. Granted, I don't know which Animal Crossing people started doing it, but like people have been making fan paths for years, and now pathing is an official mechanic in New Horizons. But even so, some people still create their own paths because you could be a lot more creative that way. Yesterday, Cereza helped me out a little bit, giving me some items that I needed, and I got to see how her houses were decked out, and she was like on point. She's one of the cluttercore like people, but like it's very aesthetic and well done. I don't want to fall into the trap that I always fall into, which is decorate the edges of the room and not really fill it and make it feel lived in. But it's hard to balance. I don't know. But I feel like I've gotten a lot better over the years. But I haven't unlocked terraforming yet, so I haven't been able to really expand and decorate my town. But I'm very determined to make my apple orchid this time. But because I won't be able to have like a cozy house, because the last time I made an apple orchid, I did it on one of my alternate characters. So it had this like really nice homely feeling because there was, you know, like you go through a little tunnel in the cliffside, I guess, and then it opens up into this round, like almost like a cavern, but not a cave, you know. It just feels really boxed in with all these apple trees and then a nice little house. I guess I can have a villager live there, but man, oh, you know what? I like Coco. Maybe I'll play favoritism with Coco and just give her like the most banging like living areas possible. Hi everybody. Does anybody else who plays Animal Crossing like to have all their villagers like condensed in one area? I don't like to have them spread out, because if I have them spread out, what if I want to do cool things in those areas? But I'm getting ahead of myself. How are you guys doing? And Cooper, I brought you here in particular because I want you to see what I've done. I feel like you would appreciate it. I kinda remember having those crabs. They're so cute. I'm talking to my dad about the aquarium that he used to manage. He used to manage several of them, and he's just been very nostalgic, thinking about all the fish that he used to have. I didn't even remember a lot of the stuff that we had, but he's been sending me photos because we were trying to remember everything he had. So I got some photos I'm going to send, or I'll show you guys. Now, they are not our photos. This was before the time when cell phones were a thing. So all the photos that we have of the aquarium are like old school photos, like physical photos. And I think a lot of those got lost in some of the various hurricanes that we've been through, you know, just getting wet and everything. And that's the scary thing about like physical medium to a degree, is that it can get destroyed. Whereas digital copies, I mean, technically you can lose those too, but in a way they feel a little bit safe, at least from the elements, if you upload them to a cloud kind of service anyway. But let me find some of these photos. I'll show you the house in a second, I promise. I gotta get through my yapping. You can mute until I'm ready. So we had one of these, and I like it 'cause it's like a shrimp crab, I think. I remember it. Like, some of the stuff I didn't remember until my dad showed me the photos, and then I'm like, oh my god, I remember these. I like these kind of things because they have traits like spiders, giving them that little, you know, kind of creepiness, but without actually being a spider. But I like spiders. They kind of scare me more than other creatures that merely look like them. This, I think this that I'm about to pull up is some type of shrimp. What was cool about that spider-looking shrimp that I showed earlier is that they're pretty big. And then, we used to have a little shark that didn't last very long. My dad was telling me how fish were very complicated. Like, there was all kinds of stuff like, oh, if you get this kind of fish and this specific color, and you get two of them at the same time, they'll get along. But if you get one of those fish early and then introduce the other one later, then they'll kill each other, and all kinds of stuff like that, like the fish relationship dynamics. But we had this. It's a little shark, but something happened and it died. It's very difficult to maintain aquariums and also all the specific needs for each individual type of fish. My dad, I think, theorized that he needed basically a certain type of air conditioning for his tank for this guy, and just like little miscalculations like that could cost a fish its life. And it's like kind of crazy, like when you really think about what you are trying to emulate in a little tank. You are trying to emulate the ocean, which has all kinds of variables. And it's not easy, but it was very, I think my dad had a lot of fun doing this in his early 20s. Now let me think. Other fish that he's got. Of course we had clownfish. I don't even need to pull those up to show you guys what those are. My dad said the Picasso trigger. This is one fish I remember. We had several that kind of looks like this. This is low res, but it's just what my dad specifically sent. I always remember them because they look a little bit dopey. They have like big long snouts. And then we had tane fish, which those, yeah, definitely always remember them. Hold on. One of the fish in Finding Nemo, I think, is a tane fish. And my dad said that, like, a lot of the fish would have personalities. Not all of them, but some of them, some of his favorite ones would actually have personalities. I mean, assuming the service doesn't get destroyed, there's still a somewhat physical weakness. True. I don't know how that kind of thing works. It's a little bit complicated and scary to think about. And then... let's see, this kind of fish. I do not remember what this was. And my dad said that certain fish will be called different things depending on what area you're at, and like a lot of them will like have different like nicknames. So he had a little bit of trouble finding certain fish that he was remembering having, because I would look up the names and I'm like, I'm not seeing anything by these names. But the reason why we started talking about this is lately I've been nostalgic. I got a little bit of fulfillment going to a pumpkin patch for the first time recently. And then I'm like, you know what? I haven't gone to aquariums since like my dad was managing like fish tanks. Like I kind of want to go to an aquarium, and I want to bring Mina family, and then I'm like, I want my dad to go too, but I don't think I can get him to come over here, so I would have to go to him, and then we can pick an aquarium to kind of go and just like walk around. I feel like that would do a lot of good for the soul. And then this fish. Also, I do see what you guys are saying. I'll catch up in a second, but I think I remember one of you guys mentioned in the Satisfactory game. I hope you have fun with it. I remember this fish. I didn't remember it until my dad sent it to me, and then I'm like, oh, I remember this. And then one fish I remember us having, also, like, I vividly remember these, is this. Oh shit, that's an actual big image. And then we had a snowflake eel. I wasn't gonna bring it up because I just assumed what people would, I assume people know what they look like, but for fun's sake, let's look into it. Snowflake eel. I remember the tank that we had was a little bit narrow and like not great for it, and my dad basically said like, yeah, this tank like sucked for it, that it's more of a show tank. And I think that he said that he got rid of it and the pufferfish to get something else, I think it was. And also apparently this guy, this isn't our photo of course, this guy was good at partially getting out of the tank. Apparently he was smart, and I didn't remember this, but apparently we had a little octopus, and my dad said that he had to get rid of it in 24 hours because it kept getting out of the tank. Octopuses are very, very smart. My dad said that you basically need to be able to like really seal the top, and we just didn't have the capability to do that. But the snowflake eel is so cool. I like it a lot because it's kind of like a snake. It has like some of the qualities of a snake. So if you like snakes, you'll like these, but it's also really different too. Different, like, I guess, shape and face. Octopuses are really cute. I was watching this one video on YouTube of a guy that was, he had like a friendly octopus that would like play games with him and come out, and it was like really sociable. Hi, Space Marine. The server building could just like catch fire or something most likely, but it's clearly not likely. Backup server and whatnot. That's what I would hope for. Also, hi Mio. Bubbles was a yellow tane and Dory was a blue tane. Is Dory a tane? Dory. What kind of fish is Dory? Oh, she is a blue tane. My dad said we had those too. But aside that's the main ones that I remember. We also had like a freshwater tank, and I remember us having angelfish. Angelfish are kind of cool because they have this sort of metallic shimmer texture to them. Let's see if I can find a photo. We had, yeah, all of them seem to have that. Or maybe all fish look like this, and it's just easier to tell in certain lighting. Because for saltwater tanks, I don't know why, if it's an aesthetic choice or if it's like a technical choice, like for some kind of reason. But yeah, they're neon blue, and then freshwater is allowed to be warm. See how they have that kind of shimmer to them? But again, maybe all fish are like this and I'm just dumb. But I can't remember all the angelfish we used to have. I'm pretty sure we had like a white one. Yellow. The striped ones. Had 12 angelfish. They're so sensitive. I was talking to my dad about how betta fish, I think, are a very common fish that like kids get. But the problem with betta fish is that they give you them in like little tiny cups, and I think people have this idea that, oh, they could just live in a little tiny cup, and it's like, no, even fish want to have a bit more spaciousness to their swimming area, that it's actually considered cruel if it's like in a tight little container. Hi Blaze, we're talking about fish. Go. I think that's the last photo that I have and will share. Never had a pet fish. My only pet ever is a toad that I still have. She's 16. That's crazy. I don't know much about frogs in general, but I didn't know that they had like a long lifespans. That's really cool. One of my teachers back in middle school had a betta fish. I think they're popular. I don't know where people typically get them, but I think they're like a common, easy, accessible sort of fish. Freshwater is a pain in the ass. The temperature and the pH have to be perfect for certain fish. I remember when I would watch Urban Rescue Ranch videos, he had some famous YouTubers, you know, known for making like lakes, I guess, like lakes in your yard and stuff like that. And there's this whole like complexness to them, how you manage them. and how the water needs to constantly be flowing, otherwise algae grows and all kinds of stuff. And I think that it would need like regular maintenance. Have been 3 U.S. Navy submarines named Tang based. I had an iguana when I was young. I think for various reasons we would end up trading the animals back. For one reason, maybe like we just didn't have the right living situations for them, or maybe that they were a little bit too much. But we've had like a snake, iguana, yeah, iguana, the various fish. I had a hermit crab when I was young, but when I was young, like, some kids, certain ages, I don't think should have pets unless the parents are, like, really on top of it, you know what I mean? So I think we ended up trading that stuff. Just too young for that stuff. Kinda unfair how many colors aquatic organisms get. They're, like, all rainbow and stuff. It's cool. Yeah. I like other modern games, too. Just not very often. And I wouldn't say I like New Horizons. I've been, it's lots of grinding, but it's kind of fun, I guess. I don't know. I guess I'm getting enjoyment out of it. That's why I keep playing it. But also, stuff in my little list to talk about. More on my husband hotel dojin. She arrived. That's right. You guys can all leave now. We're talking about husband. I know that's WW's favorite thing. But I forgot to mention this. One of my favorite scenes is when Vox abuses angel dust. Everything about how it was presented is so good. And I keep thinking about how that animator left. They're gone now. So the animator that did the best peak scene ever is gone and will never get anything as good as it ever again. Sad. Moving on now. Next thing to talk about. I'm uncomfortable. My credit card is right next to my desk and I don't like it. I need it to go away. I got a scab. I got a skid that's really cool. Do you want to see it? Okay, I don't know if it'll play properly, but check this out. Look how good this is. I was worried that they wouldn't have blood. I basically just requested for me to be prepping fish, and I specified sharks. Cause like cause that's what I like to imagine for the character, is that she likes to prep fish and all kinds of stuff. She fishes, she chops them up, and that's where like her and Gore come in hand, you know. And they added the blood because you can't prep fish without expecting blood. But isn't it great? I'm gonna have it post on Monday. But I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Yeah. Yes. I came across them and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I don't know if I'll do it. Never mind. I gotta do it. I love all of their animations. They're so good. I went and I quickly requested one of me with pools because I'm so autistic for pools. And then there's going to be an Nessa one coming out too. But I really like their work. I feel like they've gotten better as they go on. I think they're adding more backgrounds now. Not always, but does Sailor Synth hunt whales? No. I think Sailor Synth likes to hunt after things that are dangerous. But wow, I'm so happy with that skeb. I remember getting an email ping saying skeb delivered, and I'm like, huh, what's this? Oh my god! And also, a pilot for a show that I've been plugging has dropped. I'm gonna save and watch it with my friends, but it's called Zats. I'll show you guys the trailer really quick, and then I'll link you where you can watch the pilot. But I hope it's good. I'm really excited. I came across it by chance somehow.
You don't remember me?
No, I can't seem to remember anything.
No, I don't know what to tell you, mate. You sign up like the rest
I guess
of us.
whales are dangerous, true.
It's a bit too late.
But I want
Cold
things
feet.
with sharp teeth. I mean, I guess any teeth with enough pressure could kill you, I suppose. But yeah, so here's the link for that if you guys want to check this out. It looks so cool. I love the vibes. I like the art style. I like the music.
No, I can't seem to.
But yeah. Ah. Hi, Creamy. Hello. I didn't say that whales don't have teeth. I'm talking about sharp, jagged teeth. Anyway, the vision I have for my character is I want to hunt and kill sharks and other crocodiles and fish. I don't think I have much interest in whales. I feel like I would be nice to whales, maybe. Yeah, I really like it. I have no idea what the story is gonna be, but I'm kind of curious. So, if you guys end up watching that, let me know what you think. Have I seen a sperm whale tooth? I guess I'll lurk. Sperm whale tooth. Oh. I must have been mixing them up with a different kind of whale. Still, my answer is the same. I don't want to hunt down whales. I only want to hunt down sharks. But I do stand corrected that I clearly do not understand all the different types of teeth that whales have. That's cool. And that's scary. That's cool. What about whale shark, though? Because it's a shark. I think I could go for a whale shark. Because it's shark. But, oh my god. Are you guys ready for New Horizons? Ooh, it's gonna be so boring. Because now we're at the checking the shop every single day. And that's not overly stimulating, but... I chose to get this game. Hold on. Do I have to get I hate the Switch. The Switch forces me to have to go and touch it specifically. Whale sharks are docile, but they're sharks, so I have to fight them. I want their nutrients and their meat. Oh, I was talking, I think Cereza said that she lives somewhere where, no, I don't know if it was Cereza. Somebody I know eats whale meat. Who is that? We don't touch systems enough nowadays. No, I don't want to get up. You don't have no idea how hard it is to walk over here. It's in sleep mode too. My other consoles, if you hit the button on the controller, it activates them. Look up 19th century whaling paintings. I get it. They can be aggressive, but like I said, I may have come up with a reason and I was disproven, but now I fall back on reason number 5. I don't want to hunt them. I only want to hunt sharks because I want to do that. That's it. Sharks are going down, and fellow crocodiles, and alligators. But I do love alligators and crocodiles, but I will fight them. And the update drops in a few days. Yo, I'm already almost done and bored with the game right before the update. Whales are cool because they sing. Oh yeah, they got like, woo kind of stuff. Oh, I feel like I'm going to throw up now. Oh, it's because I haven't eaten. I'm hungry. I mean, man... I slept. Like, I just woke up. Why am I hungry? But I guess your sleeping body doesn't care. Alright, guys. Okay, guys, look. Look. What do you think? I made my outfit in the game. And I remembered a few things. I keep forgetting. Because this game is high resolution and not pixelated anymore like previous Animal Crossings, whenever you do any designs in the QR code, it automatically... rounds out and looks a little bit smudgy, and it can be good and bad depending on the situation. And we have a few limitations, so unfortunately I was not able to do the double stripe for my outfit. Like, it's supposed to have a double stripe in the dark blue areas. I haven't read Moby Dick, but I would like to. And Treasure Islands, I forgot what it's called. I've been meaning to read certain books, but God, it took me so long before I finally read Jurassic Park 1, and I liked it. I enjoy it. I always like reading when I can actually make myself sit down and focus, but it's hard. Unfortunately, there is not really a hat that suits this that looks kind of like anything close to my hat. There is a sailor cap, but it's not the right kind. I'm wearing like more like a little beret with like a ribbon. The sailor cap is like a different kind of like sailor hat, and it doesn't look good and it doesn't match color wise. So the next best thing is to come up with like a new type of accessory. So I decided on this bow. I think it's super darling. And with this outfit, the blue bow and the red bow match as well, but I don't want... I want it to look as close to my, like, outfit as possible, and my hat is mostly white. Also, is the audio for the game okay, or should I turn it down, turn it up? I think it's on the quiet end. I have to adjust it every now and then depending on what game I'm playing. Animal Crossing is mostly like, I guess, soundscape. Let's turn it up a little bit. How's this? And also, when I went to Cereza's town, she's not time traveling, so I was shocked when it's like, oh, it's actually snowing. That's right. It's December here. Okay, so I got the lighthouse. You guys probably saw that last time we played. The fish market I've expanded on. It's a bit underwhelming. Like, seeing how amazing other people's town makes me really self-conscious to do too simple like this. I'm gonna need to put, like, a lot of custom patterns in. I don't know how many we really have. Like, I know with the update, they increase slots, but do they increase slots for everything? Because it's not outfit slots that I need. It's custom designs. And look, this isn't enough. I know it looks like it's enough, but it's really not. Also, I'll show you how I made this. I made this water puddle, I made these little water droplets, and I made this water texture. And I'll tell you how the logic of how to do it. How to, like, not have to make multiple to make, like, one pool. Is knowing how to make things loop. Hi, goat, hello. So the trick is, if you're gonna have a line that ends here, but you want things to tile well and naturally, you have to make sure that on this side, it's here as well. Does that make sense? Same with like this. Like, I made sure everything lines up. Anytime an edge touches, for the most part, you need to try to have it to where it goes here. You could trial and error it, because you could see I didn't do it here, but it still works fine. And then I had to adjust the colors a lot more than I thought, because it feels like there's a base color for models, but the in-game lighting system will drastically alter how it looks. So I had to keep making the pool water darker and darker. And speaking of the lighting system, I have some issue. I'm gonna tell you what. I have some issue with how they make the rooms look fluorescently, like, bright, and it's very uncomfortable, but we'll get into that in a second. I'm going to try to switch things up and make things look unique. We have the mechanic of being able to move our mailbox, so I'm going to do it. Like, sometimes it's okay to stick with how it's always been, but I want to try to change it. Can I rotate this? Oh, I cannot. Interesting. Wait. How come it didn't let me push it? Is this not a pushable? Oh, this looks kind of nice. What I need to do is I need to put 2 sets of bushes here on each side, and I think that I have those in my storage because I bought them when they were available, but I was too timid to do anything. Also, I don't know if you're here, Kubra, but don't look, Kubra, are you there? I want to show you my house. I forgot as soon as I walk in here, you'll see it. Look at how nice it is. Yes, this is my best work yet. Okay, so this doesn't match. See this, like, kind of tealish, but the thing is, I think it works. It matches well enough. If anything, it actually is within the shade of the wallpaper, which is, I think, why that couch doesn't stand out and bother me. I initially wanted the drapery to kind of do like a zigzag all across the wall to make it look almost like, I don't know. But my big problem that I'm having is, if you look at this, it's very heavy on the edges. I need to, like, I don't know, if I put like a bar aisle here, I basically need to fill out this area. Like, let me get rid of these. This entire area, it needs to have something there, and I don't know what I need to do. Like, oh, put a TV. Well, the bookshelf's there. You know, I'm not creative enough. There is a way that you can see, like, a lot of the items that exist in the game by looking on the internet, but in terms of figuring out how to piece it all together, it's harder than it looks. Another thing is, I would like to put a rug to break up all the obnoxious white that's going on, but the rugs they have, I don't really like them. They have a cute seashell rug, and they have a cute cute fish rug, but the thing is this room isn't trying to be cute. This room is trying to be a bit like kind of mature. And I feel like the seashell and the little fishy especially look a little bit too cute, but if I had to choose between the two, probably the seashell. I like the fish one more, but the seashell one looks a little bit more neutral. You know, it doesn't look like a dumbed down seashell. It looks like a seashell, whereas the fish one, it looks like a dumbed down seashell. Okay, so upstairs is nothing. I don't know what to do with it. In here, let's show my like least favorite room first. Time Life Books, the Seafarers series of books. Okay, can you post stuff like that in the suggestions? So I don't know about this salad bar. I think it's supposed to be a fruit salad bar, but I don't know if it comes across that way at all. But I always like having like a beach kind of room, utilizing the sand flooring, and I wanted it to feel like a hangout area. And I also wanted it to feel really fruity. That's what this room is missing. It needs more fruit decor. Cause like, you know, we're reptiles and Yoshi's a reptile and Yoshi is fruit themed, so we need fruit too. But I kind of like how this turned out, but it's probably underwhelming compared to the pros. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be comparing myself, but I'm really motivated to try to figure out how to get to their level. While being in theme and truthful to me. Okay, so what do you guys want to see first? My bedroom, Nanessa's bedroom, or Pool's liminal spaces? No, Ark! I hardly ever use this hair variant. But you know what? I'll just take my hat off, bitch. How do you like that? You're gonna have to redeem more if you want me to go back to my normal hairstyle. Now I feel naked. Which... no one's telling me what room they want me to go into. I think you hate me. You wish I was dead. The orange rug is super cute. So you don't want to pick? Fine. I'll show you my room. Fine? Your room? Fine. This is the most exciting interaction you've ever had. And you're fining me? No. I'll go to my room. I bet you won't guess how it'll look. Look how cute! Okay, so does anybody have a tent that's like the white and blue tent? Because I miscalculated and there's way too much white. It almost looks like unpainted textures or something. I need to swap that out, but once I do, it'll be cute. I got the puzzles for the autism and because pink, but Synth is mostly normal nautical, blue, a little bit of red, but I plan to have more pink. I'm going to have a pink variant of this outfit, and I'm also going to have a little bit pink in the winter costume, because I like pink, and I wanted to showcase that she likes pink, she likes stars, and she's also still nautical themed. The downside is that I kind of want to reuse the white and blue striped wallpaper. That's how I would actually like to do this room, but I worry that it'll be like, oh, well, you're already doing that in the living room. You can't do that in your bedroom too. It looks like you're being lazy and just copy pasting. I don't know. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Autism is out. White and pink striped wallpaper is in. I do believe that that's a thing. Pink wall. You go to some websites and oh my god. If I get the pink and white striped, it'll kind of be like a bullshit nautical theme. I do like the puzzle autism, but it is a little bit like not fully in my theme. Like the puzzle theme is maybe a bit too like it's just not quite me. We're getting rid of autism for the sake of aesthetic, but if that's the only reason why. I have a little ghost, because I'm a little ghost, and I got this poster, I got the star. One thing that sucks about designing is if you want to go for a realistic room, obviously you would want these to be up high, but the problem is the camera angle that the game provides you will hardly ever show this shit unless you go into the selfie camera mode to specifically take a photo. But like if you're just kind of chilling around, here I'm gonna adjust the camera and see, you can't see any higher. So that's why I kind of have things a little bit low. It's a little frustrating, but it is what it is. But if we do this, yeah, see, now you can see stuff. What I think I might do is I might get a second set of all of those star garlands and put them right above. That way, if anybody does like a selfie camera, it'll be here too. It might look a little bit crazy busy or something, but I can make it work. And also, the balance. How do we want to do this? So, do we want yellow, yellow, pink, pink, white, white, or do we swap it around? I think we should swap it around. So we would do white, pink, yellow. Oh, white. No. Oh, no. Oh, my. White. Huh. White, yellow, but then the yellow. See, the white and this white is the most far away. Yellow and yellow. No. Yellow, yellow, yes, but pink, pink. See, this is hard. Okay, I'll check soon. Also, when I got this Mario Star, I thought that I didn't know it was going to be animated, so I was going to make it face to the wall so you couldn't see that it's a Mario Star with eyes, but it rotates around, and I'm like, you know what? It gives a little bit of, like, spice and life to this. Also, cute little fishing rod with the ducky. And then I got the Nintendo Switch, it was like a limited edition Animal Crossing themed Switch that they did. They released it after I had already gotten my Switch, and I remember going through a period where I'm like, oh my god, I want it because it's so aesthetic. I should get it. But I refrained, and I didn't. Speaking of, did you guys see that post that was going around showing the cosmetic Joy-Con swap-outs for the Switch 2? People were laughing at it, and I saw it, it's all vagaries, vague posts that don't really clarify anything. That's all the rage. I couldn't figure out what was so funny. And basically, the only change that some of the Joy-Cons do is that they change the under of your analog stick, and that's it, really. Like, there's the prawns that go into the Switch console itself that will be colored, but they go into the Switch, so you won't see it. So essentially, it still looks like a black Switch with barely any changes. Whereas the Joy-Con swap-outs for the Switch 1, they're like dramatically all painted, all neon color. So I thought that was kind of funny. Also, let me rotate around for you so you can kind of see. This is like, this neon orange is not going to work. We have that hidden a little bit. What it needs to do is, it needs to be red. And then this is my purse. See, I have a little fish purse. That's the one that I'm going to use because it's the most in theme. But if I ever get my winter costume and then I mimic it and make it in the game, I would probably like wear that around maybe. But I wanted to put this here as like, oh, it's a signifier that it's synth through. The fish over the doorway is great. It's just the color is a little bit too harsh. If they desaturated it, or go darker by 1, I think it would match. It kind of looks like my hair almost. And then I put this statue because I'm like, I don't know, I guess it kind of fits. Do you like it? Do you like it? Okay, so I think I had thought to do Nanessa's room, and then I forgot, and then I remembered. So I'm like, finally, I can come up with an idea. I'm not going to make her in the game, but I can pretend that she's with us in spirit. Okay, you ready? I just made this today. The clean look? Wait, what clean look of, what? What do you think? It's her little base, because she lives in the jungle, so I have this, so you can kind of see that, and then I have the tent wallpaper and tent floor. They added an update, which is really cool, where you can use 2 different wallpapers, to kind of like spice things up. Unfortunately, they haven't done as many like upgrades, or updates to have multiple different carpets. I don't know how you would implement it, but I feel like there's lots of potential. But yeah, I wanted it to look like kind of like a little military base. We got a mixture of modern tech, ye olde tech. There's more stuff that I got for this room that I really wanted to implement, but because it's such a small room, you really have to just pick and choose. I wanted to put the Resident Evil typewriter in. I wanted to put, I could show you some of the stuff that I had to axe. And you got to be careful not to be like, oh, we'll just put everything on the floor. Does it look right to have a typewriter on the floor? No, it doesn't. You need to put it on a stool. But then you start over cluttering and So let's see, let's see. So here's the typewriter. This kind of looks like vague sciencey stuff I wanted to kind of put, but I had no room for it. This lamp always makes me laugh because a lot of video games have lamps like this. And so I wanted to put it there, but then I ended up putting this bundle of books and papers to look like Nanessa's researching. I thought there was something else. I'm still a little bit lacking on the outfit department. I haven't like made a bunch of outfits and use my little wand, because you can assign outfits to your wand. These, I have like fish prep stuff that I don't know, I gotta, there's so much stuff I need to do for my town. I don't even know how to verbalize it. I'm just so overwhelmed. But I did like a hospital bed. And then we got canned food here. And then we have like a little curtain thing. And then we have the fossil painting that's really nice. And then amber. Wait, is this? Yeah. And I like how you can play with the different light sources and do different kinds of lighting depending on what room you're in. I wanted this to be like dark. I thought it would be kind of cool. But it looks nice when warm, doesn't it? But I feel like every room I do is warm like that. So this is how it's going to be. I think I need to I don't know, I want a little bit more warmth to the lighting somehow, cuz it looks a little bit cold. Like it's dark but cold. I want it to be dark and warm. Exercise. Oh. Reminds me of a bunker's shitty lighting like in Medal of Honor 1. Yeah. Okay. This is the last room. Well, I can show you. So, Synth's room was initially up here. The joy of the attic and the basement is that they are wide. This was getting kind of hard, though, because I'm like, I don't know. Like, I like the idea of a cozy, compact bedroom more than, like, a big, spacious one. Like, it's like, damn, I'm not a fucking queen. This room, I do not know what to do with it. So I was thinking, because you cannot fit the T-Rex fossil in Nanessa's room. I wanted to, but I checked and there's just no way it would fit. It was too small. So I'm thinking maybe I can have this be like a fossil room, half fossils, half aquarium. But then I'm wondering, should I do that inside my house or should I do that in the exterior areas? I don't really know. I don't know. Should I make this the kitchen? Should I make like this the fish prep kitchen? Like that could be kind of nice, but should I do an exterior like museum? I don't know. And granted, we also have a real museum, so should I bother? But easy idea. Can you get a warm colored lantern? Probably. I would just have to like research all the options. Pumpkin MILF, that's right. I'm your fucking mommy. And now I show you. Look! Okay, so look at how, like, what this light, it's like the fluorescent lighting is making it to where I can barely see the detailing of the tile. And I hate it. This looks the best. But, I mean, pools can have all different kinds of lighting. Hell, we could go dark if we wanted to. But I wanted to switch it up and do this kind of aesthetic for pools. This is the texture that I made. I could have, if I wanted to, create a rim to go along, but it would be complicated and would require a lot more slots than you would expect. But initially, it was all like white floor. I didn't have a pool here initially, but it felt a little bit plain, which is fine for pools. But because I went for like water park aesthetic by doing these mushroom sprinklers, I'm like, you know what, I clearly am going in a very specific pools aesthetic, so I need to like lean into it more. Also, see the water droplets that I made? Wish you could see all of them, but the neon fucking light is hiding them. But yeah, I wanted to do that. Let's get rid of the Virgil chair really quick. So what we're gonna do, if I can even do this, we can't. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to get rid of the green for a second. Okay, so we go into here. Oh, wait. No. I want it to be actually visible. And what's cool is that if you put these kind of textures down, items can go on top of it. That's not where I wanted to put it. That is clearly not where I was aiming. It's very particular. It's like you need to stand on the tile that you actually want it to be on. Display here. Well, yeah, I guess that's close enough. Oh, I couldn't utilize the, dinosaur toy, but I think I got the dinosaur theme, conveyed enough. I feel like, as much as I like it, because it's in the shadowy area, it's accentuated so much that it's kind of clear that it's a little bit like, not great. Let's not do that. Let's get rid of this, and then we'll just go for another droplet. And what's cool is that if you want, like, if you want a little bit of variety, like, because you can you can tell if something looks artificial or not. So if, like, you reuse the same asset in a video game, you'll eventually start figuring it out, right? This, if you had it all facing the same angle, you'd be able to quickly tell it's a little bit artificial. But I think in this, you are able to have it rotate based on what direction you're facing when you apply it. See how this is, it's the same texture, but the droplet formation is a bit different. Okay, so let's put one like here. It's gonna be covered, but that's okay. Okay. I don't really like that, but once I put the mushroom again, I think it'll be fine. Oh, what? No! And one thing that sucks is that if you want to stick with the pools aesthetic, you have to under-decorate. I'll show you something that I wanted to do with it, but I just couldn't without, like, completely bastardizing the intended theme. Is these. I wanted to put these somewhere, because, oh, they're pools, but it doesn't work. You can make it work, but you would have to design a different type of pools room. What did I put away? I think I accidentally put away my mushroom. There you go. Happy. And I wanted, there's like a different slide or a different pool variant over there, like the one with the rubber duck, where it's like more what you typically see for pools aesthetic rooms, where the first rim is like red, like dramatic red, then yellow, then green. But I thought it would break up the pace a little bit because we have so much solid color here going on already. Granted, they do have spots, but essentially it's so red dominated, like mostly solid colors. Same with the slides. So I went with this because it's like, oh, it's polka dot. It kind of like, I don't know, it balances out and gives a little bit of fun shui. But essentially, that's all I really have to show. I have a lot more work that I need to do. I'm not going to worry about my attic for a while because it's such a wide area, and I'm going to be making a kitchen. I'm going to have to look at a lot of references to get an idea of how I should do it. Kitchen, restaurant, whatever. But I think focusing on finishing and fleshing these rooms out will be good because this is like, I would say this is 80% done. Same with every other room, basically being 80% done. I think Nessa's room is done. Unless I want to get more vines for the ceiling. Yeah, like, I feel like I want to make a kitchen fish prep kind of thing, but, you know, I could, rather than go for, like, a fancy restaurant kind of feel, like, what if it's more like a butcher room for, like, prepping fish to where it's, like, not, like, meant to be beautiful, but more practical. Does that make sense? Kind of like a workshop, but for prepping fish and stuff. And then I can make, like, blood tiles. But I really don't have much else to show. There's a yacht, but I hate that it's on these wheels. But I guess that is realistic. I don't know. But it limits where you can put it, I guess. And then I have one of these. I'll maybe make some more. I want to show you it. I'm so like envious, like, because I was researching the yachts and I was getting example images of things that people have done with them, and I was blown away. I'm like, holy shit! I'm so angry that I didn't think of this, and I don't want to copy other people. So I guess I'm never gonna do it myself. But I'm tempted. Maybe I'll do it different. I don't know. But it would be so much work. It would probably dominate literally all of my tiles. But oh my god, I'm so fucking mad that people are so good. Oh, they put the ducks there. They're geniuses. Oh my god. Oh my god. This gas station, dude. No way. Save. Why won't these images save? Oh, I see. Damn WebP. Hold on, I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties. I'm trying to right-click and save an image that I dropped in Discord as a WebP, and then I'm trying to save it from Discord using the extension that saves WebPs to PNG, and it's just not working, so I have to figure something else out. Crop. When I show you guys, you're gonna be blown away. What's this? Oh, I see. Look at this. That's all custom. Like the water and the boardwalk. Like, can you believe this shit? And this shit's not easy, because you have to do multiple different tiles to, like, account for certain angles. The nice thing about exterior locations and texture sets is that you cannot rotate the camera. So you can fake certain illusions that will not fall apart if you just switch the camera angle. That's something that you have to factor in whenever you're decorating a bedroom. Because the bedroom, you can rotate any angle. So, for example, this wouldn't work because you would rotate all the way to the left and you can see, oh, that's kind of sticking out. But because everything's from this angle, stuff like that works better. Another example that somebody made. Just absolutely gorgeous, man. Look at this. I'm so fucking jealous. Look at how they utilize the yachts and the water, and oh my god. They like wiped out all the grass and made it like a town. I'm scared to do stuff like that. I've done extensive work in areas, like little splashes of area, but not entire landscaping like this. God, this is so... They're just so talented, man. And then I have a really tiny image. I guess it's like the thumbnail of somebody's stream, but it'll be you'll be able to kind of like gather what it looks like. I like how they did this. I guess because of the color that they did for the water and the way they did the acoustics, it makes it look like shallow water, and that's really charming. I also think that it's great how they paired the light-colored wood with this type of water. It makes it look very gentle, I guess. Is this from a Japanese player? I wouldn't be surprised, but Western Animal Crossers are, like, cracked, too. They're, like, good. I'm scared to use the terraforming tool and fucking up the natural look on the island. Same, but you gotta have a little bit of balls. But look at all this spacious area. I have to basically cover every inch, in my opinion, to make it feel lived in and not lazy. Look at all this area, all this space. What do I do with it? I don't fucking know. Maybe I should have just moved everybody in different places. Houses could have broken up the monotonous grass. But, oh! Yes. This texture just looks so whack. It's like, it's just so plain and default looking, which means that I need to, like, create one. One time I think I made a illusionary texture to look like a bunch of alcohol bottles, and then I put it in a on a box to make it look like a fridge with custom stuff. I remember doing something like that. Well, rather than bitch, let's look and see if we can transform this. Hi, Platinum. My island's going pretty good, but we have a long ways to go, which is a little bit relieving. The real fun for me is making my house, but this stuff is always DIYs. A coral reef? That would be cool. My dad said that if he ever got into aquariums again, and he's like, well, I wouldn't, but if I did, he said that he would want to maintain, like, a coral aquarium. Less focus on fish and more on, like, coral and stuff like that. And then I don't think... oh, right. Oh, these are... yeah. Yeah, I'm rich. Whatever. Yeah. Oh my god! You guys! So let's use this little bottle as a decor. Will I be checking out other people's islands through the dream world? What if I run into evil? Like, what if I run into, like, Hitler or something? Like the Hitler-themed room or porn rooms. There's, like, a Pornhub room that somebody made. I don't know. It sounds a little bit risky. No. Oh, no! I don't want to open it. I want to use this as an aesthetic. Oh, man, this sucks. Fine, I'll learn your stupid bullshit. Ugh. This is bullshit. I hate this game. This is the worst game I've ever played. Yeah, the ocean is scary, but a lot of the things in it are beautiful. Even the things that want to kill you are beautiful, too. So, I always like to do drink machines like this. Look at these Sinan bitches. That's my flag that I made. Have I showed you guys? So, one thing that I was mistaken on is the flag is based on the texture that you apply to it, right? So you can edit the texture anytime you want. And I kept thinking that if I updated the texture, it would automatically update for the flag, but it seems that the flag creates a copy that stays as is. Like, it just creates a new cache for that or whatever. I rambled. Here's my blue airport. Aren't you jealous? Yes, I did change the town tune, actually. I looked up, like, a sea shanty guide. I can have it play. Isabel will sing it for you. And then we gotta get our, FOMO points. Blah, 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 blah. See if there's any shopping. Bitches be shopping. Pro design. I don't even know what this does. Custom designs portal. I think that makes it to where you can, like, access, clothing stuff from your phone instead of having to go to, Able Sisters, but I need reason to actually move my fucking body in the video game. I sit in a chair for the most part and don't, like, leave the house. And I'm gonna do that in the video games too. Gosh, how horrible. I don't know how I want to utilize fences. There's not a lot of options. That's one thing that I think they can do is, like, I was talking with a friend, I don't know if it was Cereza or Shayla, but basically, it's like, wow, they've done everything in this Animal Crossing. How are they going to make it bigger and better? Or they might have said that they need to make it bigger and better. And I think what they need to do is just expand on everything they've already done. Have a lot more fencing. Have a lot more paths. Like, they need to start studying what people do in the game and create, like, official versions of that. Which will be tricky because even if they do that, the Animal Crossing community will still come up with, like, even better stuff, like, over and over. They're just too creative. They're monsters. So, I want this, but this is ugly. I don't want green. That's disgusting. Because the shade, it's like, looks like military green, which is fine, but I'm not doing a military town. This is nice. Oh, a fountain. Yeah, I like the fountains. Well, you can't buy multiple things at once. Oh, don't worry, I will show the tune, though. The girlfriend experience is you guys pretending to care about any of this. But if this is girlfriend experience, am I supposed to notice that you don't care, or am I oblivious and I can't tell? Which one? You know, this flooring looks kind of nice. Oblivious? So you think girlfriends are stupid, huh? See what I did? I just did a little experience for you right there. There's different versions of the pool. There's like a purple one that's kind of cool, but pool is blue. I wonder if anybody's done Habbo Hotel, pools closed rooms. Have this little pool, and then you make up you put up a bunch of like mannequins and give them afros or something if you can. This would be kind of nice. Oh yeah, could you do this like in the cliffside area? This would be kind of nice, but it does feel like a little bit basic, bitch. I want this in a different color. Any bitches got a better color? Did I buy this? Oh no, you know what? I might have actually bought it and never put it up. This would be kind of fun to utilize. A Christian room. Yo. I guess he would have, can you put a mom in a bed in that game? Asking for a friend. You hear it? I'll tell you what's in the Christian room. It's terrifying. Christian. Well, you heard. Well, let's have it play, and then I'll have Isabella sing to you. Done. Why would anyone make a Christian room? Because people can't let go of him. They obsess over him. I do not need any more help. Now, I want to place another bridge. My current bridge is... I'm gonna be real. They're ugly. Ew, they're just ugly. And there's one bridge I want to place, but I need to be able to terraform before I can do it. Because uneven technicality bullshit. Worry about that in a second. Robin, hi! Robin, I was just about to sing. Hold on. How did your stream go? What were you guys up to? Alright, I'm done singing. I got this free bike because bitches always be giving me free shit in this game. And I think a bike looks good in a town. I put all the possible plots that I think I can put. Like, it's just one person hasn't moved in yet, but we're almost full, and then we'll gradually work on getting the villagers I want. But see, I want to put a bridge here, but I need to put one more patch of grass right there. It's stupid, but it won't let me do it otherwise. Oh, thank you for the sub. Also, summertime, you gave me a sub during the wait-in portion, and I forgot to say thank you. Thank you so much. I was distracted by the tunes. Isn't the melody adorable? But thank you so much. I do not have any of my faves, actually. But in due time, I will. See, look at how cute pink looks on her. But, oh my god. Wait. Sorry, I'm mixing up colors. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, with the little shorts. It's a little bit uneven. Oh my goodness. This is cuter because it's like sporty. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Playing Stars in Time with Lenora. Played some Darkwood and watched some more. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you had fun. If you guys are tired or need to go rest, don't sweat it. Please get plenty of rest. See, look at how all this stuff is ugly and horrible and disgusting. Oh my god. Ban this from the game. Halo. If they had paintball masks, do they have paintball? I wanted a gun rack. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. This would be pretty cute. Can I buy a whole outfit set that will match? Yeah. Or... it doesn't look good now, but if we could remove the socks later, this looks better. Yeah. No. Good evening. Hi, Kenji. No, don't worry. We're gonna get rid of the socks and sandals. Socks and sandals are like a big sin. I think I once wore something like that in real life. They were like, I was wearing leggings and sandals. It was a whole outfit that I set up. I probably looked dumb. I made it. I made this. I have no idea if there's like even services to have people make outfits for you. But this is how I made it. Thank you. It was a bit tricky, but I'm okay at it. And I was well, making symmetrical outfit designs is pretty okay. Doing like a shape like this was kind of hard. So I drew this first on my tablet on an Animal Crossing website program, and what it does is it generates a guide for you based on your own art that kind of like shows you more clearly how to do it on Switch. It's I could show you what the guide looks like. It's a really vertical image though. So, hold on. Is it resizing or what? Ugh. This is slowly starting to not be worth it anymore. Ugh. Okay. Okay. And then... And then... And then... And then... And then... In my original doodle that I did on my phone the other day and posted on Twitter, I had the cherries at the top, but it just didn't work out that way. Alright, let's do this. Hold on. I'm undoing it all. Oh, Riot, thank you for the sub. Hi, Riot.
Is more dead angels.
And also for any latecomers, I will do another tour of my rooms. I think okay, finally we're kind of back. Isn't it? I hate all the fish bait because I can't enjoy my beach. It feels like shit's coming all the time. It's annoying. But once we get terraforming, then I'll be able to start doing some of my goals, like building my apple orchid. I need to start making inclines. I'm having like a miserable time not having one. Oh, also I built a bridge that I haven't been using. Where am I on the map? Okay. And the mini-map is handy. Oh, wait. Never mind. It does show you where you are. We're gonna go in the center. And then the apple orchid is gonna be... I'll make it huge. That's what I should do. So what I'm gonna do is, this is gonna be tunnel. See, like right down below me? I'm going to destroy it, make a narrow tunnel, and then I'm gonna like gouge out this whole area. And it's gonna be like just apple orchids. I'll try to make it look like a how apple orchids actually are, stuff like that, to where they expect, you know, tourism, people visiting. I'll have gift baskets, tables. The tricky part is like doing the research to know what will have the proper aesthetic cohesion, because there's 5,000 items in the game and you don't just immediately know what they look like. You have to like research them online, and even then I don't even know if I've seen every single thing. And I have a wand. You want to see? Oh, I learned how to make the fountain. Damn, this game always be wanting me to work. And here's my wand. But I have no outfits because I haven't been an outfit bitch lately. I have things to do. It's not about looking nice. It's about making your house look nice. Expect to have a bunch of apples. I don't have any apples. I only have cherries. I got 20 apples, but I made a wallpaper with them. And now the yapping slows because I've already said everything. It's over. Thank you for coming to the stream. What does this look like? Oh my god, no! I forgot my pool's virtual chair. Ew, this bridge is so ugly and it doesn't match. No. I worked in the mines. Why do you not have as much gold ore is the real question. Get rid of this stupid baby chair. I just grinded. I went to a bunch of islands. Oh, look, more money. I was doing really bad on that front. What is this? A stupid baby chair that I don't even want that I'm gonna sell anyway. She's so pretty. She's my coolest neighbor. She's like cool diva girl. And also, don't forget, everybody. Hold on. Oh, it's still pings. Good. Hold on. Let me... Do I have to throw up? Never mind. I don't think so. Wait. Nope. Erzatz is out now. I am not sponsored by them, but I am in love with what I see. The pilot's out. Click that link. It just linked the right thing, right?
Why? I can't seem to remember anything.
Oh, I don't know what to tell you, mate. You sign up like the rest of us.
Go watch it. Because I can't right now, because I decided to stream. I chose you. Over all things, I chose you. A bunch of islands. Yeah, like treasure islands. Yeah, exactly. So you understand, something's weird. Okay. Yasa. Pew, 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 pew. Alright, where is it? See, if it's like right on the edge, it can look a little bit awkward. Like, who puts a chair right next to the door? So you have it. What do you want? What do you want? What did you do? How did I scam you? Hey. The different hairstyle redeem means that I have to do something different. Either take hats off, do different hairstyles. So technically, as long as I do something, I'm not scamming you. Down at Thor. Oh yeah, I couldn't implement the chessboard. What is this? Do we like this? Oh, do we like this? Does this... I just wanted to know what it looked like. Does a gazebo have to be outside? Let's look it up. Interior gazebo. Not typically. I looked up interior gazebo and I'm not getting interior. I'm getting exterior. Guess they missed the memo on what the fucking word means that I typed. Does she got Laura Croft nips? Damn, girl. Alright. We'll put that gazebo outside? I don't know. Would that work? Baby panda. Oh, how heckin' adorbs. The process of butchering the whale and rendering the blubber into oil is considerably more bloody than processing regular fish based. I mean, I would assume because it's like, they're so much bigger. But you basically, you're trying to propaganda me into annihilating whales for their gore aesthetic. You might be convincing me. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes my mind can be changed. Not really. You just give me trivia for no reason. I want an ulterior motive. Oh right, we were supposed to decorate that stall. We need this. Let's put that in the fish area. Let's get this. We have an anchor statue. We have another one of these. Do 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 do. Mmm. 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 I don't know. What was I looking for? Studying. I thought I ordered some bears. I don't know. Where I live is very tied to whale and based and doxpilled. Okay. Gazebo. Yes. Gazebo. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't look very nautical. Yeah! Place! That's right, bitch. If only we could put this in there. I mean, can we? There's no way. Yeah. I don't even think you could put anything in here at all. Like... It's not really in theme. Like, maybe you can make it work, but I'm not sure. Get out of my way. Let's go look at the bridge that I built and then never looked at. And let's get rid of this disgusting chair. I'm leaving this furniture out, even though it's kind of whack. It was part of, like, a mandatory thing that we had to do. I'm keeping it up because I want my town rating to go up. Because I've been doing lots of time traveling. Lots of weeds have been growing back. So we're gonna have to kind of, like, explore around, pick everything. Look, my bridge is here. Feels nice. Well, it's the first bridge that I've built that's not hideous. The first bridge they make you build is hideous by default. Hello. BB pumpkin, that's right. These flowers I had to build part of a mandatory bullshit. No. Priorities. One thing at a time. I want to put the bushes in front of my house that I talked about earlier. Let's customize something. Most things cannot be customized. Hi. So, let's see. Oh, this is cool, how you can change the color. I feel like... This is ugly. That looks like a carnival. But it kind of looks better than this. Like, this looks nice and everything, but It looks so... Of course you would pick that one. It's got water and waves. Yeah, what of it? What of it? Let's do this. Well, luckily, Sai, while we have narrowed down where you are, I do not think anybody here wishes to kill you. I think. I don't want to, like, be so presumptuous as to speak for everybody here. Any mass murderers? Also, my dad, I guess, had seen what the new Dexter is with, like, the Tyrion Lannister's actor. I guess, like, Dexter comes across a society of serial killers. Thank you for the sub. Thank you. But apparently, yes, Dexter meets a society of serial killers, which is pretty cool, I guess. Dexter is a very silly IP. Very, very silly. And then he also systematically kills them. How incompetent of a serial killer society must you be if you can all start getting picked off and you can't figure out that it's probably the new guy? Although I guess maybe they would be sus of everybody. Where am I going? What am I doing? What's going on? What's going on? What am I doing? Oh, bushes. They're in my storage. We'll make that last. What's the redeem? Where? Are you? Oh. Thank you. Alright, got it. I'm just joking. Alright, fine. How about this? I would never scam you. Ever. Being good at serial killing doesn't necessarily translate that well to... You know what? Fair point. What's wrong with you people? What do you want from me? Okay. Hold on. There we go. Now my ears are covered. I bet you couldn't even notice that. That's a cutting board fish. And this is the gazebo. Buy your fish. Buy your fish. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Alright, let's put an anchor here. If it even fits. Oh, sorry, you can't. It's not like a proper square. You can't. Yay! Yay! Alright, should we rotate it? Because remember, it's easy to be like, oh, we want it to face this way because it... But no, you gotta think creatively. You don't want it to look artificial. So we did it at an angle that's not the most aesthetic. But this is what we're gonna do, you guys. Now, let me think. Do we have anything here that could also fit? Have this be like a tourist attraction. Do you want to play with the duck machine? It's basic resources. I guess it's not that impressive. I don't know about this. This is too, like... Oh my god. Is this an opening specifically for this item? Oh my god! Oh! You would think that I terraformed that shit. And oh, I didn't. Oh my god! Okay, so... We need another fish cooler. I'm gonna be real with you. Too much distance between all this bullshit. Can you customize these colors? Blue tins are pretty cool, but if we can have different color tins, that would be nice. Knowing my luck, we most likely can't, but let's just see. But since we're here, let's plant the bushes. Does time traveling help with you progression? Yes. Yeah, you can't do a lot in a single day in Animal Crossing. I'm gonna just be real with you. What? Why am I here? Oh, plants. We're here. Blue. And then what are these? Sugar cane. We don't care about that. What? Oh, you guys are monsters! What do you want for? Here you go. Ears visible. Ooh, okay. So if we want to make sure things go okay, we can dig the holes. so we know where things will go in advance. Alright, this is gonna be a little bit tricky. Fuck. No. Yeah. Really? Really? Only one set? Come on now. Oh, well. This is okay. This is heckin' awesome and fine. Watch them die. Oh, they're too close to the building. They can't survive. Oh, thank you, Ken. Ken enough. This is gonna be nice. Ooh. No, we want things to look kind of full, so eventually we want put one there. Yeah, I can't squeeze in. I may have created a situation because I would like to put one here. What the? Huh? Well, that answers that. I can't move. Hear that sound? What? Baby bear. I don't care for bears. They're cool, but not a thing I really ever been a fan of per se. Oh my god, where did these come from? Mining away, just mining away. There was no crocodile stuff. Machina, hi! Thank you for the sub. Hi. I don't know why it's not doing a celebratory sound though.
I've got a fever. And
Hi.
the only cure is more dead angels.
How are you enjoying your... What day is today? Saturday. What the fuck? That's what this... What the hell? Bro. Alright. Well, that's disappointing. I mean, cosmetic is cosmetic, but I'm very surprised that they don't go a little bit harder with that. Baby chair. I'm okay. I woke up really late, but I hope your day gets better. 10K steps in what, this game or in real life? I love crocodiles. Oh, this is a whole lab set. I thought it was just like one thing. Real life based. I need to find a rug. But only the camel lady sells them. Get out of my way. Isn't it? I made it myself. Since you're here, this is the perfect time. Hey, all lurkers, if you missed what the house looked like, I'm about to do a showcase of it right now. Beep, 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 beep. La, 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 la. Wait. Oh, wait. One more thing. Oh, we gotta put some stuff here. Ducks, duck beach. We'll make the aesthetic duck beach. The not aesthetic, gimmick. And then, wait, does this look artificial? Should this be like... Oh man, if that could fit in there, that'd be cool. What we need to do... Oh, actually... Oh, we need roller skates in this game. We need to get another one of these. Oh. So you can use it as like a dressing room, but what I wanted to know is, can I place stuff on top of it? Well, anyway. I want to get another one of these so I can put it up over there. The spooky attic is very empty. Alright, guys. Now the tour begins. Alright, we want like fluorescent, like white lighting. Because nautical like rooms, not all of them, but a lot of them of this kind of style, they usually go for like bluish or warm, or bluish or cold lights. They don't go for warm. We can make it warm, but since we chose blue, it's just better to go with cold lighting. Got umbrella, got some of my little sailor hats. And then this is a pop-up book. See? But somebody interacted with it. And I'm like, I think it was Teresa. Yeah, she's the only one who's been to my town. But you just leave it like that because it's shark, so it's like kind of aesthetic. And then my bedroom that I'm gonna fix up. It's mostly done. I just need to swap out the tent with a different style because you can't customize the tent. You have to find another one. It's annoying. And then I'm gonna change the wallpaper from Autism to the same wallpaper as the other room, except it'll be white and pink instead. That way it still has like a little bit of the nautical vibe. But I wanted to balance pink and blue to emphasize my femininity. I like pink, but I am still a sailor girl. Because at first it was like a little bit too pink and not enough sailor aesthetic at all. We have the fishing rod, we have the sea globe, which helps, and then the lighthouse was given to me by Cereza. That helps a lot too. There's not a pink lighthouse, is there? Lighthouse New Horizons. There's a lighthouse variant that is white and blue. But the tent variant I want is white and blue. We could balance this. I have to choose one or the other. I feel like the white tent is pretty cute. It's got a little bit of color in there with the stripe in there. I feel like this is flashier, so I think it should be colored flashier. So why don't we, yeah, let me write down a note to myself. Get blue and white lighthouse. And then, what was it? Oh, white and pink striped wall. And 3 more star garland. If we do that, I think we're golden. Now, that cork board over there, if you observe, there is a fish. You can swap that out with a custom pattern. I just haven't thought of what I would want to put for there. The pillow is based on the flag. Partially wonder if I should, well, it's too much white because there's 3 big, giant, distracting furnitures that are all white, right? But if we make that have the stripe, it might be okay. It's just that these 2 giant whites will be, like, right across from each other. But it might be okay. But if I think of another dresser style, like if I just see one that's better, I'll like swap it out. And then of course I had to get, it's a nautical, I think it's the mermaid rug that has pink and blue. Is that not heckin' adorbs? Okay, so here's the vibe and chill room. It needs work. To be honest, I maybe should do what I usually do with the beach towels, which is have them out actually on the beach outside. If I do that, I can maybe utilize this room for like I could put lots of the apple chairs, stools, and but then again, yeah, we can make this the gaudy, fruity area, have the apple furniture there, and then for the apple orchid, we'll play it a bit more straight rather than like corny apple furniture. We'll have it have wood furniture, look really nice. We do not need this anymore. There's different towel variants that you can get. This will really open this area up. I think also because of the feng shui like balancing that I just did. I think that this works now. This unfortunately sticks out awkwardly like a lot. Like if it was closer to the wall, I would prefer that. Should we push it down more? Does it look too... If that could go, that would be so perfect. It's like, you could rotate it, but I don't feel like I like how that would look. It would fit better, but again, like, I really hate, like, having stuff clean to the walls because it looks too, like... It looks too timid. It looks too basic, bitch. Like, not utilizing the middle. But if I put, like... Can I fit here? Okay. I can. Wait. Does that mean I can put stuff here? No. It doesn't let you access... Okay. Let's see. There's lots of cooking, crafting that you can do, but I don't have access to any of that. Let me see something. Hold on. No. Hold on. Hi, Lobotomy. I'm playing Gross Modern Animal Crossing. Isn't it based? I'm hard at work. Or hardly working. Can we do... Like, this is just a test. I wouldn't actually want this to be here, but... Yeah, that doesn't work. Well, since we moved the towels, we can have this... This looks nice. This area is going to be barren, but we can, like, gradually fill it out. You cannot put stuff on this cooler? That's so waste of potential. So, okay, this will be, like, the U-Vibe, or this could be your therapy chair. Hold on, wait. Yeah, okay. See how it has the straight line that goes like this? It makes it look too artificial, but then again, we don't normally see it from this angle. I was just going to say, this rotation looks better. No, because it's still got a straight line that goes. Hi. Funny, like a clown. If this fridge was a darker red, oh my god. If it was like brown. Yes. Yes. Ah, can't fit anywhere. Look at how adorable I am, Lobotomy. I dressed up as me. Yeah. Let's... You know, fridges aren't normally, they're not normally, like, wooden, are they? Or brown. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen a brown fridge. Okay. Okay. Sometimes they be grabbing stuff that I don't want to grab. Also, I am totally open-minded to maybe getting rid of the salad bar, but it's a placeholder. Let's treat it as a placeholder. I want something like it. Some kind of bar. You know? In the 70s? Oh, in the 70s, maybe. Maybe. But I bet you the customization we can do to the fridge, it won't give me the color I want. So we'll have to stick with red. Like, the red looks nice with the apple, but it needs to be a shade darker to really work. I know! I was so fucking pissed off that they don't have it as its own thing in here. It's a waste of potential. They should have it to be both. Have it to where you can have it as an expansion in the museum, or that you can have it as its own built-in. Because I want the fucking aesthetic of a coffee shop, but instead, you get the coffee shop rolling all in and overcharging, and they don't even, like, have it as, like, a cutie building. And they do boba tea now? I saw that there's boba tea, but I don't got the crafting for food yet. Alright, moment of truth. Red. Oh my god, not the sticker shit. But this is kind of cute. Now I'm pissed. Now I'm mad. Stupid ass game. This is the best, I guess. Hold on. I guess this looks... Is that 9 Inch Nails? It's not really about ice cream. We're about fruit. Sigh, sigh, sigh. Yeah. So does that mean you can't work there or can you work there? At least in New Horizons, or do they not even have that anymore? I don't even remember how it worked, to be honest. We have the funk music. Ugh. Did I miss any redeems from many precious babies? What? This game sucks! This game is fucking ass! Can't believe my favorite Animal Crossing is the worst one. Oh. I know, that's a horrible thing to say, that I like this more than the original, but I admit, it's just got so much to it. Alright. Well, now it at least has a little bit of decor that helps it stand out. There's a pink variant. There's pink, blue, normal tree, and I think a purplish or something. I don't know. I love the pink, but I don't want to, like, keep reusing the same furniture for each room. Because if I had pink, or if I got the blue, I would be tempted to put it into my bedroom. But you want each room to be special, right? So you need to make decisions. Stop reusing stuff. Otherwise, it just feels lazy. Despite what the internet says, it's okay to have opinions. No. So, my initial plan for this room, it wasn't working. But, what I wanted to do at first... Like, it's the reason why I bought the 2 bookshelves. Because you come up with ideas, but it doesn't execute as well in implementation as you would hope. It didn't have enough feng shui. I think also it sucks if you're only looking at an angle, but I wanted it to, like, be like a library core or something. This could maybe still work technically, but I just ended up liking it being all along the walls. So I opted for that. But you can see the vision, right? But that's part of what makes decorating so hard, is that you research and you see stuff that you like online, like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and buy this, and then when you try to implement it, it doesn't work quite like how you thought it would. Isn't it cute? My jaws. Okay, so I showed you that room. I showed you this room because I'm re-showing all the people who haven't been here earlier. What do you think, Lobotomy? I'm gonna change that to be a different wallpaper. It's not gonna be that way for long, but it is going to be pink. It's gonna be pink and white. So it's not overly heavy, hard hidden on the nautical aspects like the other room is, because we already did that with the other room. So this is like a kind of healthy balance of multi-personality disorder. Oh, the lighthouse makes that sound. It kind of gives, like, cool room ambience. I do need a music player, don't I? But I don't have anywhere I would put it. Like, I guess I could awkwardly put it here, but that would be a little bit weird. And I don't think you could put stuff on top of like tall surfaces like that, even though you should be able to, but I guess it wouldn't make sense. We could get rid of one of these pillows and do it. Pin interest, I've never been able to like figure out pin interest. I've been on it and I just don't like its format. And it's also one of them dumb sites where it's like, you need an account, And then here is Captain Nanessa's room. Nanessa is a military raptor girl. She lives in a base in the jungle, and this is her little tent. She's dinosaur and military themed, so tried to do a little balance of it. Didn't want to go too heavy-handed with the dinosaur aspect, but we have a little bit. We have the amber, we have the fossil, we have the other fossil. Nice, healthy balance of the aesthetics. And then I feel like the Hanan light bulbs really work with this. When I thought of it, I'm like, this is perfect. I got to do it. And then we have the Yoshi rug to also help balance the little bit of cuteness, you know. She's not just a dinosaur and what else? Dinosaur and military. She's also adorable. And now pools. Isn't it wonderful? Yes. Tell me how much you love it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The back rooms. I love it. You know what makes me sad? I think Animal Crossing would do it. I wish that they had sprinklers. I want like ceiling sprinklers. I want like animated effects like that. Apparently there's something with an update regarding adding effects to items, but it has to be added to an item. If there's like rain droplets or stuff, I would add it to these mushrooms to make them look like little sprinklers. And then lobotomy, I made water driplet transparent textures to kind of like make everything look a little bit wet. And then this looks like piss because it's, you know, clear water and the base is yellow. Not my favorite, but it does help break up the amount of blue because we have the blue pool over here, we have blue here, we have blue on the slide, we have the blue duck, and then we have the blue mushroom. So it's perfect. Yellow. We have a little bit of yellow on the pool because of the spots. But we have all the colors there. Then we have the yellow florin. Then we have the yellow duck. Then we have the yellow on the ball. And then with the red/pink. Or pink, I guess. Pink. Green, we have this green, and then this. That's more of like a teal. But if it was, I'll be real, if it was like this green, it would actually be a lot better. I wonder if I should swap it out. Like, do you think I should get a yellow slide instead? Oh, hi, BB. Look! I'm showing my back rooms. How are you guys doing? If you guys have to head out because it's late, I forgive you. But you should stay so I can show everybody in my house that I've worked hard on. But not as hard as other people who don't time travel and other stuff. The black market and all that. I'm so proud of it. But I was trying to decide if I want to get a yellow slide. I can buy the yellow slide and then, well, can you? I don't know if you have to make it. How easy it is because these were given to me. Wait, hold on. I'll do like a quick tour really quick. So here's the back rooms. I was talking about color balance and stuff like that, like how you balance multiple colors. I was talking about how there's an equal balance of red and yellow, but sometimes it's okay to have like, if you're balancing 3 or 4 colors, it's okay for one of the colors to have like much little appliance. It just works. Okay, here's my nautical grown-up room. I made it myself. And then here's my military dinosaur room for my other character who's a military raptor. I think also probably something that affects me is that I feel like no matter how good I make a room look, I will always assume it's uglier and worse than any room that anybody else makes. You know what I mean? Because you're like, oh well, I made this. Obviously, it's basic. But if you see somebody else do something on a similar level but just slightly different than you, your brain will explode. But I would like to get more vines. Let's make this more viney because something feels a little bit plain, I guess, which is fine. But I do want to like lean more into the clutter core than I normally would because of all the other designers. Then we got this that needs lots of work. We're gonna make it really fruity. I want to have like little drink beverages everywhere and boba teas. But it's a little bit boring from angles. Haven't really expanded on it much. But no more. I don't think we should get any more Apple furniture. We already have Apple as the dominant wallpaper. We have orange as the carpet and clock. So we need to have, like, we need green. We need green and we need yellow. Pink. Pink. My pink room. Beautiful. But this is what I mean, like, so we don't have an actual light source, except, you know, like these glowing things, but we have the natural light source from the game, and I don't like how, like, look at this. It's obnoxiously so brightly focused in the center that I don't feel like I can really enjoy how the room looks. It's just too reflective and shiny, and I don't know, it must be some modern game thing. But, see, if you do this, you can see it a little bit better. Oh. Can... Whoa! That helps mildly. It is cool to have the light source, but I feel like it's more cozy to have the curtain closed. That's how I would naturally have it. I don't like to have curtains open. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we can't do this. I'll tell you why. Too much white. We need more. See, this kind of thing is important. Lobotomy, you have to understand. Don't you understand? You're autistic like me. You have to understand. Autistic and cute, so please understand. And then I put my little pumpkin here to kind of like... Oh, Shayla, you're here! I was doing a tour! And now I'll do it again. I put this here to add a little bit of color. They have orange, white, green, and like light orange. I went with like light pastel orange because I feel like it wouldn't be too standout here. Oh, Shayla, do you? I need your help. Do you have the lighthouse that's white and blue? All I need is the lighthouse that's white and blue, and if you have duplicates of these garlands, the yellow, pink, and white star garlands. If you don't sweat it. I'll figure it out somehow. But don't check right now because I'm showing you the rest of the house now. And then my adult mature room. And there's my marlin. Normally I would put a marlin like above here to be more flashy, but it's okay. It's okay to not go all out and play favoritisms with walls. And then here, this is gonna be more fruity. I'm gonna have like lime, chairs, bananas. What other fruit exists? Cherry? Nah, no. I could have the cherry radio, maybe. No, we have a record player for that. I want to avoid red because we already have too much of that. We need proper balance. But we'll see. No more orange either. What other fruit exists in this game? We have the pine tree for coconuts. Nanessa's room. I also liked that I decided not to put Synth's room in the attic because I like I think it's easier to do bedrooms compactly. Yoshi. It's easier to do bedrooms compactly, and then I also have the adorableness of having their rooms be right across from each other. Synth Nanessa. What I should do is, I have this purse to signify that this is Synth's room. I should put something right here to signify it's Nanessa's room. Now, do I want it to be completely symmetrical? Do I want... So, her purse is right here. Should I put something of Nanessa's here? Or should I do asymmetrical and put it here? But it entirely depends, maybe, on what I do with this area. Because, see, Shayla, if you have any advice or any ideas, or any, like, blue carpets that look cute, I need that carpet to break up the monotonous white, and then I also need to think of what to do with this area. Do I put, like... I think what would be good, actually, we have this desk. It's a low-to-the-ground desk. I need, like, a glass table, or a table. If I get a blue carpet, then the table should be white. But if I don't get any blue carpets, then I can do a white... table. Yeah. A globe. Well, we have this. But a globe... If I get a table, I can maybe put the globe on it. And then the back rooms, and then that's it. Then that's the tour. I do already have a globe in Nessa's room, though. I don't know if I would want to reuse it again, but I guess it doesn't matter too much. Pools. And some stuff makes me, like, upset. Like, there's some stuff where I'm like, wow, if only I could mount this on a wall, it would be perfect. But you can't get everything that you want. You like it? See, I've been dedicated. I got this free painting that's probably, like, fake, but it's like, I think that's the ocean. Hard to tell. But it fit. I was thinking of an aquarium, but I don't know if I want to do external or interior, because I need to push myself to utilize all this dead space. Like, trying to think like fishermen. What? Cause I didn't want to overdo it and have 5,000 yachts. Like, that could have been nice. Like, and I might still do that eventually, but I can't just crutch on that. I need to expand on this somehow. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Maybe, like, I can put up a tent here? A tent. Maybe another campfire or, like, a bonfire. Make this, like, a hangout for dudes. Have, like, a fishing line rack out here, too. Maybe? Wistful painting. Yeah, I removed some of the towels that I had out initially because I want to put them outside instead. I used to do that in my old town, but I tried to do things a little bit differently this time. But we gotta clear up some space. Hello, Henty. Hi. This game sucks because you can't get soda from interacting with machines. You know what the cutest thing ever is? I was putting furniture outside people's houses because it was forcing me, and as soon as I did it, somebody went and sat on it, like, immediately, like, after I put it. I thought it was adorable. Do not speak to me. Oh, wait, I need money from them. And then we'll sell our whack furniture like this. I don't know what wistful painting. I should have actually looked at it, but it's okay. Baby chair. No. Oh, yeah. One thing that I think is nice is, I think in older Animal Crossings, if you wanted to select multiple items, I think you had to hit a button to activate that, but in this they have it as the default. We don't need the gazebo. Are you gonna get HHD and customize your villagers' houses? I guess I could. When you decorate a villager's house, does it apply to their literal house, like in your town, or is it in a fantasy land or something? And does it give you access to all furniture? Yeah, this is new. New. In the original Animal Crossing, you would one-click and Nook would be like, you have 10, do you want to sell them all? So it wasn't horrible, but you couldn't sell only some. Okay. Okay, then that's not bad then. Look at all my weeds. I have to actually play the game now. Shit. Where do I even start? Where do I even begin? Oh, right. So what do we want to have the beach hangout area? Do we want that? Well, we don't want to overcrowd one beach too much, or maybe we should. Hold on. Let's finish cleaning it up. I have like 3 of these, the spooky arcs. Thank God they let us sell them. If it didn't let us, I would cry. This little campfire is cute, but I think we need a bonfire instead. And then I'll put the campfire at the camping ground. Please say I have enough. Oh my God, I literally can't fit one of them. Hold on. Can I eat anything? Ugh. My goodness. Oh, I have a solution. You want to see something adorable? Oh, come on. I'm holding it. Stupid dumbass game. Jeez. Alright, what do I do? I'm just oh my God, all my money. Yeah. Here, I'll donate that to the poor. The story part is on another island, but it unlocks your own village. Oh, damn. I have to actually play the game? Oh, my least favorite thing. La, 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 la. Ah! You sweeping? You should sweep my house. Because I don't do it as good. Oh, it doesn't play musical all the time? Oh, there it is. Oh my God, that's not it's not nearly enough. Gosh, I'm so poor. This game is very different when you don't have to grind for money. Almost like it hurts a lot of the point. Oh well. This could have worked well in Nessa's room, but nah, we don't need it. We don't need it. So, what am I gonna do? Like, this, let's have it be like a tourist area. So this beach should be Towel Beach. And then that other patch, I don't know. Or, if we want to make a pier, this would be the area to do it. But man, how would I make a pier? That's, tricky. Like a boardwalk that's convincing. It's like, if I want to do something like that, I would have to have it be pretty dominating over the overall town, you know? You can't just, I just put a little pier in the sand. It's like, well, do you even know how a pier works? You know, like, you know what I mean? There's a fucking art to it. Ugh, I hate rotating, like, vertical stuff like this. There we go. And then what I used to do is I would put, like, little drinks in between all the towels. What's this? Some meat. Let's put... Yeah! I don't know if that's actually a good idea. We bought some fresh fish, and we're gonna cook them on that right there. But we should get a table, otherwise it looks a little bit too lazy and weird. The pier decorator might go away with the update because it's going to be attached to a new area. Wait, what's going to be attached to a new area? Oh my God, I can't even imagine making those amazing piers that I showed you guys earlier, and imagine then they just get demolished. I do have a cooler over there, Yeah. Look at this. We could go to sleep. Actually, so I never used these in my bedroom until this town. Whenever you sleep on them, they treat them as actual beds, and it prompts you, like, oh, you want to go to sleep? And then you say no, of course. But if you go to sleep on them in this towel outside, it doesn't do it. But how can we it's like, what do I do? Just place towels all over here? Like, I gotta think of something, but I gotta wait till the furniture comes to me. It's so overwhelming. So, like, even though I've done a lot, it feels like I've done nothing. I do like having a small beach like this. I gotta put some kind of, like, gimmick, but I don't know what I would want to do. I just don't know. The only thing I have plans is the apple orchid. We need somebody to move in. Once we have all three, like, every house filled, then, KK Slider might eventually show up. But Isabel said that my town is like 1 out of 5 stars. That is like garbage. That it's like super shit. Which, why? I weeded. Hi, love. You missed the town tour. Do you want to see it? What were you playing? The most fun thing of the game is showing people the town, so yeah, I don't mind doing a tent tour. I don't mind. Yeah, I need, oh, you don't need 10 out of 10? Then I thought the reason why my town was shit is because it was underpopulated. Well, damn. Hi, Void. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's get in here. Hello Kitty looks bugged out. She looks like she's doing that thing when cats' pupils get really wide. I need to have some music player go crazy. Hey, Lobotomy! Lobotomy! Want to see this amazing skeb I got? I feel like you would appreciate it. Look at this amazing skeb I got. Prepping the fishies. And specifically a cute little shark. I'm gonna ask for a sequel towards a way bigger shark. I want an illustration where she's jumping at the shark and she's got like a knife in hand and she jumps up really tall and high and then she sticks it in the shark and then she slides down because of gravity and pulls that knife and just cuts it open. And then she does a kick flip. She was also on a skateboard. I forgot to mention that part. On a fucking skateboard, dude. It's a crime to have other music play during Animal Crossing music. It's just that Animal Crossing music's not music-y enough. I need it to be more crazy. Oh. I hate waiting. Loading sucks. Did you know if you got this on the Switch too, that it would load faster? Also, apparently, if 2 people both have Switch 2 and they hook up together, it's really fast. Which is weird. This is the Switch 1. Why does it load so slow? Granted, I mean, we've come a long ways from, like, where we used to be, so... Oh, my back. Ooh, look at my little bushes. They're so beautiful. I have a bunch of mail. Ugh, I don't want to read this. If I got letters from friends, that'd be different. Remember, if you want, you can hook up a keyboard to your Nintendo Switch. Or you could do it in City Folk too, and it makes typing really easy. The only downside is that you have like a pretty like tight limit in how much you can type. Also, I think naughty words are like banned, like automatically. All right, love. So, la 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 la. No, you're cute. You're being too nice. I'm gonna punish you. Everybody was being mean earlier, but you know what? Actually, you know what? I appreciate the kindness more. The abuse earlier was way too much. Nanessa's room. Buy more vines. Buy more ducks. I don't know if we buy a duck. I don't know if it lets us customize the duck. Yeah, you like the Yoshi? It really brings it together and makes it a cute girl room. We need to like actually grind and progress in the game because not being able to do all the fruit crafting and drink stuff is annoying me. And I want Brewster, but I don't know how you get him. This is not done. The Nanessa room is done. This room is like 65% done. Hi, Xylo. This room is 75% done. Synth's room is 85% done. No. Yes. I want to say 85 because there's a lot more we can do than the stuff I've already said. But not too much more. Wait! Aw. Those stickers apparently glow in the dark. I don't know if that's actually true. La 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 la. Oh no! Ah! No! I've already been there. But this is a perfect opportunity to see if her stickers glow in the dark like they're supposed to. They do. Vaguely. Wait. No. Yeah, they do. I forgot glow in the dark isn't like fluorescent glowing lights. It's some kind of material. Not sure what it is though. Oh, and pools. Love, look. I forgot that I haven't been posting what this stuff looks like, so this actually is a surprise for everybody. It's cute. It is no laughing matter, the pools. Well, I wasn't gonna put it in the basement. I was going to put it in a side room, which would have been too small, actually. I'm really glad. But I did it because I was told that there's no windows in the basement. Every other room has windows that are thrusted upon you. And you can have windows in pools, but it wouldn't be the right type. It would be like, here's the pools room with a delightful curtain. And I don't want a delightful curtain. How deep is the pool? Endless. It would be so hard to do, but I could maybe make one of those spherical round pools that are like infinitely deep. But again, you'd have to play into like illusion, and I don't know how well it would work from every angle. But do I have anything that I'm wanting to craft right now? Also, if anybody who raided wants to leave, it's okay. I hope this is $5,000. I'm running out of money. Oh, shit. More money. I think I could give this to the nice waitress. Here's 1,000 bells for you, my dear. What? That's so nice of you. Yes. Yeah, it's nothing, really. They should do... If I was a rich YouTuber, I would do a video series called Aren't I Just the kindest person ever in the world? Hey, get me at a good angle. Aren't I just the kindest? Get me at a good angle would be the title. And I would go to lesser known mom and pop shops. And I would, you know, like look at the camera and be like, look at me, I'm here. And then I would like use hand sanitizer a lot. And then when I am done being served, I would look at the waitress and I'd be like, you're such a dear. And then I would drop a gold bar on the table. I'd be like, this is for you. And she'd be like, oh my god, how do I convert this into PayPal currency? I'd be like, my dear, I don't know, take some pawn shop or something. Just, this is for you. Oh, this fan. I have a little, this is like a little desk fan. I have a fan like this literally right next to me. Oh my god! have that? Free towel. Comically large bar breaks the table. Exactly. I would go in episode 2 of look how sweet and kind I am, and also get me at a good angle. Episode 2, I would show up, and the waitress would be like, ah, and then I'd be like, I'm here to give you another tip. Come outside. And she'd be like, are you serious? Like, okay. And then she would come out, and I brought the sequel to the Statue of Liberty. It's Statue of Liberty 2 for her. And it would be like in a truck or like some kind of like whatever that shit gets carried on. I think it gets carried in pesos. Anyway, I'd be like, yeah, this is the Statue of Liberty 2. Oh my god. We could dust. No fucking way. May dust in the real life? Ugh. In a virtual game? Ooh. Beep, 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 beep. I hate when they get in my way. Ugh. We're gonna go shopping for clothes. Right. We have to have a bridge belt because this place is just so untraversable. I thought that said China problem. Just a specific name, I guess. Who am I to question it? Damn, everything sucks! Damn it, this is really bringing me back to what this game is like. All these golden options and they all suck. Well, they suck in that I have a very particular sense of fashion that needs to be tended to. Oh my god. Oh, it's kind of cute. Oh. This is adorable. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's cute. Kiwi hat. This is cute. Hibiscus. Geisha. Somebody said that I would look cute in glasses. I'll attack you. No. Okay, maybe they had a point. Oh. Yes. Ew. Nothing for me. Very ugly. Goodbye. The bottom frame. Yeah, those are okay. Very you core, but not pumpkin core. Okay, let's find out, since we apparently don't need every villager to live here, let's find out why our town rating is a 0. However, that was before I put a bit more furniture out. And there's like a whole, like, there's like guidebooks and everything that you put out. Depending on what you put out, they have different, like, points that they add. That's right, that's right. No. No, 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 no. Apparently also, I think, well, not apparently. I think if you want... If you want to have a bigger shop from Nook's Cranny, can you customize these? You need to, we don't want to overdo it. I think you have to keep buying stuff. One piece. You need to keep buying stuff from this shop and go accumulate a certain amount. This is cute. Akira. Oh, how adorable! Oh my goodness. Wow, one piece. Yeah. Wait, did we store all our money? Yeah. Hello, Miss Isabel. Can you tell me why everybody hates me? The last time I asked, she said that one person gave an anonymous tip that said that they hope that we stay empty and unpopulated and stay obscure forever, and that they don't want us to get popular. Ooh. I've been... Well, what the hell does that motherfucker think I'm doing? So, it does not have anything to do... It doesn't have anything to do with, like, the weeds? It's like, one thing that would be easy is, oh, use the mermaid. Make a mermaid beach. No! I hate mermaids, and I don't want to. If I did that, I think I would... Oh, fuck. Adult baby diaper. Who the fuck wants that shit? This was expensive, damn. I bought this, I didn't even end up using it. Oh my god. Bistro table. Campfire. Camping cot. Damn, this would have been nice for Nanessa. I didn't even need... But the hospital bed, I think, is better, but... Cherry lamp. No, we're not doing any cherry stuff. You know what? I want to do a fruit festival, like by the beach, where it's a bunch of booths with all kinds of food. I do want to do that. Now the question is, do I want to do that on the right side? Yes. Yeah. Cooler box. And I think we already tested. We tried to customize it, and all you can do is change the pattern on it. Hi, ropes. Hello. Remember, I gotta think about exterior. Exterior. Well, I could... Whoa! Ooh! Oh. I forgot a thing I like to do. And you can do it by utilizing, like, mushrooms, the mushroom pickups, like the resource, and just have it, like, laying around. Mushroom forest. I think what I would do is the area... I gotta write this stuff down. Okay. Fruit Beach Festival. And then mushroom forest in front of apple orchard Sapienza. Surf competition land. It's like, I'm okay at thinking of ideas, but how do I enhance them with like custom textures? Otherwise, it's just too boring. I don't know. Just using presets. Isn't this the dumbass fish in what's it called? Dave the Diver. Those fish were dumb and not hostile, and I would attack them and they just did not care. I mean, they ran, but not very fast. Having this be out by, like, the fish would be kind of cool. I do have one of these, I think, already. Having them out by the fish would be cool. Because, like, here you go, you can have fish, you can heat it up by the, fire. Speaking of, let's make another one. Shaved ice maker. I think I sold the last one that I had. Because I'm like, oh, it's like... I don't know. I didn't know if it worked aesthetically, like the patterns that are on it, and I don't think you can customize it further. It's easy to want to put this out in the desert. I guess I could pretend like it's a sand castle, but you can't even buy it anyway, I just realized. Sturdy desk. This is a default thing, but... that would be okay to have... Aw, man. Damn it. I can't buy that. I immediately forgot why I started crying. Damn it, I can't believe we had to wait a whole day. Alright, I'm going to bed in real life, you guys. I want to see parasites in a fish again. I want to see like parasites getting pulled out of a fish. Now I say that, but if I was like standing with somebody and they're like, "Hey, I'm prepping this fish for you, Pumpkin, and also look at this parasite I'm pulling out of it. All right, you ready to eat the fish after I'm done cooking it and cooking the parasites out?" And then I would be like, But if it's in a video, I don't mind. Well, this is why Nintendo wants you to get together with your fellow man and make friends, which could make this process go easier because people might not necessarily buy the same kind of furniture that you buy, but they might have it cataloged, which means that you can go to other people and they can help you get stuff. Like you guys, if you see something that I have and you don't, and you want me to order you, even though I'm a little tight on the bills, I can do you solid. And then you can pay me back. What's the term? Pay you back in earnest? Pay you back. I think it's something you say when you pay you expect to be paid back double or something. From what I understand, most fish have parasites in them, like literally like almost all of them, but they get cooked out, and restaurants and like a lot of like food establishment shit, they don't want you to know that. They don't want to hello, welcome to Walmart's finest fish that have parasites in them. But don't worry, just cook them out, they'll be fine. You know what I mean? Interest. Yeah, interest. Check. Some that get big, yeah, they're nasty. I like the tapeworm ones. A long time ago, I watched a movie, and it was a gross-out movie, and I could not with that movie, y'all. It was like Toilet of the Dead, and it was a scat fetish movie about zombies. And one of the plot points was that there was this girl and she wanted to lose weight. So she's like, by the way, I just ate a tapeworm. And that was a thing that they used to do. Some of them. the tapeworm would eat some of the stuff in your stomach and would help you lose weight. And honestly, let's do it. I think in California, they're all taking some kind of shot to help you lose weight. I think it's called an has an O, a Z, and an M, and a P in it. And an I, probably. Guys, I put the California weight loss shot in my throat. If anybody can help me, thank you. Ozempic. Is that how you say it? I just put the Ozempic in my throat. If anybody wanted just to help, that would be so cool. A beach chair. Woo! Oh, you guys, want to see what it does? Oh my god! I'll be real though. When I first saw this, I'm like, is this Cat O' Nine Tails? Kind of like, you're a bad girl. But it also sprays dust at them. Oh my god! Ah, god damn it! Oh, wow. When villagers give you stuff that's actually awesome and sick, that's super cool. Oh, and also don't forget, I have a... Now you're probably thinking, Pumpkin, there's a little bit too much verticality going on here. It looks artificial. And you would be right. But towels usually face the beach. But understood. Let's do a little testy. I wish we could do diagonal, but I know I'm asking for a lot. This is new. When I last played this, they didn't have Duster. The Cat O' Nine Tails wasn't an SNN device. That is one now. I don't know about this. If I put like another one here, but it would look like a math equation or something. And I hate math. Like, we have things kind of spaced out. Let's make this look like whoever's here is like a couple. Yeah, that looks okay. And then we're gonna put like drinks, like table, log stool. What's nice is, I looked it up because I wasn't sure. It's cool. You can make this and you could sit on it, or you could put something on it, which I appreciate a lot. I might put stuff like that. Or should I go for like a, I don't know. I don't have like I can do placeholder, right? So I could make little log stools, and then if I see something that looks better, like, oh my god, that looks like, that's an even better beach micro table, then I can swap it. It helps get the idea out if you just do it. Just, yeah, do it. I'm high energy, sorry. Whoa, what? I had one already. I didn't know that. Probably one of the ones I made for Nanessa and I couldn't fit it in. I think it was getting too cluttered in the wrong way. That's what's so tricky. Oh, Pumpkin says she wants to do cluttered, but then when she does cluttered, she doesn't like it. Because you gotta do it the right way. Log. Oh, no, I'm looking for resources. Oh, this. All the grinding that I actually did do early on. Hey, this actually looks cute. To have, like, the log item on the log item, or the log resource on the log item. That's kind of nice. I could utilize that. Maybe I'll do, like, in the orchid area, I'll have, like, I'll do a wood stump with the wood on top of it, and then an axe nearby. I have this to kind of break up this a little bit. I can get another one of these, and I can put it, like, by the other beach. But I wanted to have a personal feel to my area as well. Oh, right. I forgot I moved my mailbox. Look shopping. Oh, you know, when I got the Luffy hat, I wasn't sure how I would utilize it. Literally, can just put it on the ground. It'll look cute. One Pisu. I do miss that, during the, New Leaf, it was so convenient to make patterns on your 3DS because of the touchpad. It feels as close as you can to, like, physically drawing compared to, like, doing things purely with the controller, I guess. But it was so nice being able to scan stuff, scan codes. Drop. Oh, no. Oh, no, this won't work the way I thought. Because it's gonna try to put it like a mannequin. Ah. Well. Handy dandy. Well, no. I can place it on the stool. But I was on my way, actually, to paint it. I want it to be lighter in color. So, the torture device that was initially made to punish and torture people was then taken by people who got hard from being tortured. I don't know, sounds like it's always been S&M to me. I don't get the tickle. Actually, I do know the tickle fetish. I understand it. So, I understand wanting to do it to somebody. Have you ever tickled somebody and, like, tortured them from doing it? I've done that. It's really fun. Do I want white wood? I don't want white wood. I want, like, let's do this. But when you tickle somebody, especially if you're going hardcore on them, they start spasming. They're freaking out. They're like, ah, and they start, like, struggling to, like, catch air, and it's not a pleasant experience. I'll say, because I can't handle being tickled. You give me one little dose of what I dish out and I crumble. But I've tickled people to where, like, they've cried. It's awesome. Hi, church. How's your town coming along? But yeah, you ain't lived until you torture somebody. I'm gonna be real. And I don't do it to get off. I want you to suffer. Like, I mean, I get off, but not like in a lewd way, in like I'm like an evil person kind of way. It's comical. Genuinely, it's comical. Fine. Very well. All of that build-up. Hurting people. Like, only for fun. Please. So now we have this, and... Well, I'll be real. We're gonna make this a big giant bonfire. Because that's for the social. This is for, like, lots of people. This is meant to be for my private enjoyment. So, a little campfire here. And then... log. Thank you. Thank you for understanding. Well, this looks like they're for sale if they're like that. Yeah, let's have it looking like this. Yeah? Yeah? We should put like a rug. Too much sands, dude. Surfboard. Shaved ice maker. It's not a bad thing that we have that straw hat, though, because we can use that for, like, fun. Don't put a shaved ice maker near the fire. That doesn't make any sense. So we're gonna put it right... At the moment, it just looks like it's casually here. Does it just stay on? Oh, unfortunately, from an angle, it doesn't look very good. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you for the bits,
Now I'm a
watching
little
up.
motivated.
Here's some bits as apology, but thanks for showing your house. Don't worry, don't worry. I hope that you have a better day. Surfboard. Let's customize these. But I really appreciate it. And again, I really hope you have a better day soon. I've been autistically fixated on Justin Law. Oh my god, the surfboards don't fuck. They don't let you customize them. Damn it. But yeah, Justin Law hardly has any scenes at all. He's a really important character in the manga, though. Technically in the anime too, but you guys know what I mean. And I have no... I have a drought. Just look like weird lewd, like whatever the hell that is.
Names of a friend.
Thank you for the follow. I love maid impresses. Those are like my favorite genre. Hope you're having a good day. Should we have these kind of like... Yeah? Like, no, we don't want this to be a straight line. We're doing pretty good. How are you doing? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Justin Law. Yeah, I'm back to the Fujo drought. Because I've been talking about it on my alt, but, you know, I went pretty crazy for Vox and Husband Hotel. Because as a Fujo that typically likes things or characters that don't get as much content as other stuff. Because, like, it's weird. I like Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter is extremely popular. How much Feitan Fujo stuff is there actually, though? How many dojins does he still get or ever got? Not that much, actually. So I always deal with that kind of thing. Or, dead stuff. Dead fandoms. Or, you know, you don't get, like, Gunner material for certain things. Ever to begin with, even during the height of popularity. Let alone 15 years after it died down. So... Vox and Husband Hotel, everyone's going crazy for it. You got lots of merch, you got lots of, like, content, lots of Gunner content. I was enjoying life, I was living life. But now I'm back to, like, in a popular anime. To my understanding, Soul Eater's not exactly obscure, but it is dead. And I got nothing for Justin Law. Not even Death the Kid doesn't get that much stuff. And no character really gets a lot. Anything. Hell, Death the Kid doesn't even have, like, a good figure still. It's very, demoralizing to yearn and have nothing. Anyway, that's my suffering at the moment. Animal Crossing, Justin Law. His dub voice is interesting, because I haven't heard it in a while. I thought it was Vic Mignogna at first, but Vic Mignogna is in the show already. But it's this other guy who just sounds kind of like him. I don't adore Justin Law's, like, dub voice, but, like, I can work with it. But I hate Vic Mignogna's voice. I don't hate him. I don't hate him or anything, but I really just do not like his voice. I think it's good. I think it stands out and it's very unique, but I don't like his voice, and I fucking hate Soul, or Spirit. Soul's cool. Spirit's like a good character, I will say. Like, Spirit's actually a good character, but I don't like his design. Like, not that it's a bad design, but if we're talking subjective, his design is just really not my type, and I just hate his personality. I hate him, but he's a good character. When he's cool and has his, like, serious moments, it's like, oh shit, like, I kind of like him. But I hate, like, his womanizing. I hate his style gag. But there is a funny thing, like, whenever he gave Maka a present. I thought that was funny, at least, because he came across as, like, a creep, but there was a bunch of missing context for how that came to be. Saw some Justin Law earphones. I'm sorry, but they go for hundreds. I don't even remember him ever getting, like, official ones. That's kind of crazy. That's all like a lot of characters get merch-wise, is like micro merch, keychains, maybe a dinky little plushie or two if you're lucky. But figures and, like, the really cool stuff, a lot of characters don't get that. Damn, there's lots of weeds back here. What also sucks is that Soul Eater came out, or in lots of other animes, but Soul Eater came out during the era before figure collecting really got, like, cemented and more popular. So that's why Soul Eater has, like, no merch. And we haven't gotten much legacy merch where, you know, like, if you are familiar with the figure collecting scene, they recently did some Inuyasha figures, right? Inuyasha hasn't been relevant in a really long time. And not talking about that spin-off thing they did recently, but it's just been dead for a while and didn't really have figures or merch or anything until recently when they're like, hey, we just did new spiffy awesome Kagome Inuyasha Shishomaru. So I keep hoping they do that for Soul Eater. I think they did a new thing for Maka, which is annoying because she's the only character that's had a figure already. And she's not even, like, the most popular. She is, like, well-liked and everything, but Death the Kid's the most popular. He always won in the polls. Death the Kid's the most popular, then I think it was Maka, or it was Soul, and then Black Star was like 4. Black Star, and that's what I really like about Soul Eater, is there's something about, like, characters that are, like, a little bit annoying, but they're kind of, like, really cool and respectable as well, like I was talking about with Spirit, but Black Star is like that too. There's something Black Star is a very annoying character and annoying person, where he's almost unlikable in a lot of regards, but especially if you're familiar with the manga and you get, like, the full picture with him, I feel like he's a very balanced character with a lot of depth to him. Another thing that I really like about Soul Eater is that I wouldn't say it's the deepest series of all time or anything. I feel like a lot of things they do, they could dive into it even more than they already do, but they do it just enough to keep things, like, fast and fun and flowing really nicely, but also give you enough food for thought. Like I like the whole Justin Law character arc that he goes through in the manga, to where, like, why does he go insane, like stuff like that, or like Stein's ongoing, like, I think he's cool. He's, like, a good guy, but he's a sociopath, or like some kind of, like, major disorder that makes him literally just want to kill everybody, including all of his friends. And he really wants to give in, but he has a really strong support system that does everything that they can to kind of try to ground him. And a part of him wants to be grounded as well. Like, most of him wants to let loose and go wild, but there's this little part of him that wants some order in life and to himself. And I think he's really cool for that. Like, I feel like Stein's, like, one of the greatest ever in the world. The best. And cool design. Like, I like how he is, like, a Frankenstein mad scientist character, but he's got one of the most complex characters to him, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to word it. I guess he could have just easily been like, oh, he's like the creepy, kind of scary side character. But I don't know, he just feels like a really important, deeply written guy. Granted, we are talking about a shonen. I'm not saying that it's the deepest in the entire world, but I like it. Justin Law's voice actor is the voice of Sanji. Dub or sub? And if we're talking dub, which One Piece dub? They give them away with Shonen Jump magazines back in the day. That's amazing. I'm sad I missed out on that. One thing that I think is funny, it's really campy and corny. Like, I don't think you're supposed to think about it too deeply, but whenever Justin Law succumbs to madness and he follows Ashura, he changes his headphones to be like Ashura themed. He's so, like, goofy. I think, like, I like how out of left field his character development is. If you don't want spoilers for Soul Eater, I really would recommend Soul Eater if you enjoy the shonen genre. But I am going to talk a bit about it in a bit, like in 10 seconds. So if you don't want Soul Eater spoilers, manga spoilers anyway. 1, 2, 3. You like my 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I feel like the Justin Law descent into madness, it's I guess he's supposed to parallel with Stein because they're very similar characters. So I guess we could start with that. You know, Stein, they are out front with the plot point that he is barely hanging on at all times to begin with, and then due to plot things, he starts to send in even more. But he was already like that by default. He already had a rough start. Whereas Justin is by default presented as this kind of goofy guy who's just hyper religious and kind of one note. Like he seems like a one-dimensional character, which is fine. I think one-dimensional seaman characters are okay, or gag characters. They don't need to be fleshed out too much. But speaking of, I like how Patty is one of those. Patty seems one-dimensional, and she mostly is, but there's just a tiny bit to give her a real soul, and that's what makes her so good. But even if they didn't, that'd be fine. But anyway, Justin Law, presented as, like, you know, holier than how this guy can't be corrupted. And Stein even says, like, when they were talking about, like, who is susceptible to madness, and Stein's like, I don't think it could be somebody like Justin, who's, like, you know, really religious and, like, devout and everything. And they say it so casually. They don't do any, like, foreshadowing panels, any shadow under the eye. They don't do anything. They just, it's like a brief, like, little mention. And at that point, Justin was, like, legit. He wasn't, like, doing anything. Oh my god. Yeah, that's kind of how they present him. So, Stein, obviously insane. Justin, not insane. And we get to see the internal struggle that Stein deals with. But we don't get to see any of that with, Justin. It's just kind of like, you have to just... You have to assume that it was always there, but we just didn't get to see it. So there's something that's kind of neat about, I guess, the mysteriousness of him. We didn't actually get to see much of his inner monologues. We didn't really get to see, like, how he thought day to day. If anything, he seemed to, like, shut the world out. It's like, that's why I like side characters like him, to where they don't give us a lot. So we have to try really hard and work with what they do give us. Like, you have to, like, analyze, okay, this guy always wears headphones. Why? Well, it could be a gag, or it could be that he seems to want to disassociate with the world around him, and he kind of likes to keep to himself, you know? You're listening to music, you're kind of blocking the world out. And there's things that we find out about him that kind of, like, help support that, I guess. Stuff like that. Let me think. Where did I want to go with this? Oh yeah, so he's normal. Everything's normal. Nothing really weird, but they do a little foreshadowing, just very subtle, that he's just got an edge to him when he was fighting Giriko for the second time. He seemed to have a bit of, like, temper and irritation to him. He's not all, like, jolly and, like, silly all the time. And Giriko kind of notices. And then after that, you know, the fight ends, and that's it, right? Nothing really out of the ordinary. And then later, they're like, we don't know where Justin is. He's, like, missing. And then later, a character gets killed. BJ, he is kind of like a guy he's like a lie detector. And he gets killed by somebody. We don't know who. And then eventually, at some point, they go, you know, Justin doesn't have an alibi for whenever that BJ guy got killed. And shortly after that revelation, that's when Marie, I think her name is, Mary and Stein catch up with Justin, and they're just like, why'd you do it? We know you did it. Why'd you do it? And that's it. That's how you find out that he went evil. And the rest is just watching him just go crazier and crazier. And I like that. I don't know. I'm rambling. I like Solitaire a lot. Alright, now I catch up. Have a pop-up parade figure? That would be a newer thing then. Pop-up parade of Death the Kid, please. Come on. We're all dying out. They're waiting so long. It's only us 45-year-olds and 48-year-olds and 49-year-olds that are clamoring for this shit. And we're only getting older. We're not getting any younger. And you're making us wait so long. It's so funny how, like, so many media things get a release, a proper release, like 25 years later, you guys. Like, it's been a long time. You are banking on specifically the residue leftover otakus, and we are still around. We are still around. But there will be like shows that got like a TV release and never got any physical media release. Never got a VHS collection, never got a DVD collection, and then they do one 30 years later. It's like, it's just crazy to me. Hi, Gladiator. Hello. Okay. Time to focus. I think my goal was, like, picking weeds, and I think I already did that. Sequels is one thing, But, like, support of things that already existed and came out is, like, another. You know what I mean? Imagine if, like, I'm trying to think. Imagine if Pokemon had been coming out, like the show, and never got released on VHS or DVD until, like, tomorrow or something. That's how crazy some shit sounds, or seems to me. Fossils. She makes me dress up, but I don't want to. I'm not your fucking monkey. I am not gonna dance for you. Oh, right, I was gonna catch up. I have a figure of Shishomaru and one of Kagome, as well as Fubuki from Kantai Collection. I have a Kantai Collection, girl. I have a Prince Ugin. I like a Kikyo. Somehow Stein got the best ending with the other professor. The other professor... Other professor... Medusa? Medusa was a cool villain, by the way. I don't know. There's something that's really... Oh, Marie! Yeah. Oh, yeah, he knocked her up. It's awesome. But then I lost interest in him. Sorry, you have a kid? I'm not interested, sorry. In my fantasy land. Wait, what was I talking about before? Oh. Medusa is, like, such a good villain. Like, she is... It's hard to say that she's one-dimensional. She mostly is enough to give her the one-dimensional villain appeal, but there's tiny little hints that there's a little bit of humanity in her, like a little bit like our crush for Stein. And there is a subtle implication that she might actually care about Krona, but in her own fucked up way. She's like a Chaos Lord. She is a mad scientist, and she is driven so much by it, but she is able to feel very small capacity of love. And I am caught up with the manga. I know what happens in the manga, but I still say this, factoring in everything that I have seen from the manga. And she's also Foot Queen. She, like... There's not a lot of foot icon characters. There's some. There's Juri. There's, Medusa. There's the dog from Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. There's Brandy. You got her. And then there's, like, other... Like, I think a lot of foot bros, what they have is... They have a scene where a girl shows her feet at some point. But... To be a foot girl, that has to be your ongoing thing. That has to be your ongoing demon. That's that's what Juri is. Juri is literally like a foot fighter, and you know, there you go. And they even like shove the foot in your face in that new Street Fighter, where she's like got her menacing tongue, and she's like oh, and then has her foot like sticking out. You know what I mean? But yeah, Medusa, one of them. Why am I here? Oh, I'm not an autopilot. I don't know what's happening. Oh, I know what okay. I was on autopilot, but I was doing the right thing. And that's really all you can do is just to try it. Just do the right thing. We need these. Well, I don't know. Could I really... Am I confident enough in making that work? Like, having a bunch of windmill... Like, I can pick an area that's mostly empty, like an elevated area, keep it empty, and then fill it with those. Now that I think about it, they did wait a long time to make that Twisted Metal TV show. It just appeals to people mine and my dad's ages, but it's cool they gave us a show to this forgotten game series. I wish I could say, yeah, they just, you know, they just started thinking about you guys and how you have it. I think it's that it's some overdrive going on in the media where it's like, all right, the new thing is, what video game IP do we own the rights to make something for? Okay, we got to do something so we can keep the IP. So that's why we're getting so many movie adaptations of games and stuff, I think. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I heard it was actually good, too.
Names of a friend.
Thank you for the follow. Construction sign would be kind of cute. Oh, this would be let's go and buy it. This would be adorable for our DIY. This would be adorable for the orchid forest thing that we're gonna do. Black Star is the goat in the manga. Yeah, Black Star is so cool. Like, let's talk about Black Star. Black Star is cool because he's actually, like, the strongest. Kind of, like, not really. I think Death the Kid is stronger. But aside that, I think they get to a point where it's Black Star that's actually the strongest. And that, he's kind of insane. Like, at first it's like, oh, Lamau, he's like an insane XD. But no, he's actually, like, kind of menacingly insane. But he balances a lot of humanity and heart to him as well. That keeps him grounded. But he's very, warrior, like, I guess. How do I don't know how to describe Black Star because I haven't really talked about him in depth much compared to other characters. But, I like his relationship with Death the Kid a lot. I like, Soul Eater is kind of neat. It's a little bit, I'm not saying it's the most unconventional series of all time or anything, but compared to some other shonens, I just like how Soul Eater dynamics are. Maka is like kind of like the pro tag quote, but I feel like they balance all the characters almost equally. Soul Eater never feels like the Maka show. It never even feels like the Maka and Soul show. It seems to equally love all the Meisters and the Death Sides. So when I think of Soul Eater, I think of Maka, Soul, Black Star, Tsubaki, Death the Kid, Liz, Patty. That's kind of like Stein, and you can keep extending it, but it's weird how tight-knit the cast feels and how loved they all are. And I really appreciate that, because if it was just the Maka and Soul show, that would be fine. They are good, but they're not my favorites. I like a lot of other characters more. And if you like side characters in Soul Eater, I feel like you'll get pretty good Eden. I feel like they do a pretty good job giving them love. Where is it going with this? Oh, Black Star. He has traits of, I guess, a villain in a way. Like, adjust a few things and he could end up being bad. And they kind of, like, explicitly highlight that because his dad was bad. And if he keeps descending in his, like, pursuit of power, like, keeps descending, like, into madness for his pursuit of power, he could end up bad. But he's always able to hang on by a thread. And what was cool is there's this part in the manga where I think they're in the book of Aebon, and they encounter a great one, basically like a god, essentially, like a god of madness. And the god of madness ends up turning out to be like a cool guy, but he's like, I'm gonna give you a hardcore trial and I'm going to make you go insane, and if you go insane, that's too bad, see you later. But Death the Kid succumbs to it. But what's cool is that Black Star doesn't, and Black Star is the reason why Death ended up, or Kid ended up kind of like coming back around. It was weird. It's like Black Star couldn't be overcome by insanity because he kind of already is insane, but he's so hyper aware of it and controlling of it in a way. I don't know how to explain it. Ooh. I need autistic videos of smarter people. There's a guy that does like really good Hunter x Hunter analysis videos. I think Alexandri or something like that. Please do Soul Eater videos. Read the manga though, please. Okay, why am I in here? Let me figure out what's going on. So if a straw hat there would have been cute, but unfortunately that needs to be something for Nanessa. No. Juggling all these hotkeys can be a little bit annoying. Oh, one thing, I guess I'll just keep rambling. Why not? Really appreciate, Death the Kid also. He's also another character that seems a bit one note. Actually, kind of everybody seems one note, but they're not. I guess that's just people. I guess everybody kind of seems simplistic until you get to know them. I guess that's just literally how people are. But I like how they flesh Death out just a tiny bit, I guess. Like, Well, no, that's not fair to say. I guess what I'm trying to say is I really appreciate that they got a little bit into some of the alienation that he used to feel because he's like a god. He's literally a god. And when he got transferred to be in the school with everybody, it's not that anybody looked down on him or didn't like him, of course, but it's just that he was so intimidating that people just hailed him above them, that he was inherently more important than them, and he felt very othered by that. And part of the reason why like he kind of like likes Black Star is that Black Star never cared, and Black Star kind of just viewed himself as an equal, and Death the Kid actually like really appreciated that. So that's why okay, now I'm kind of coming back around. So it's like they're the rivals, but they're the side characters, quote. The main characters, quote, are Maka and Soul, but they're not really, they don't really have rivals exactly. I guess it's neat. I guess Maka's rival would be Krona, but Krona's not exactly rival. Krona is abused friend that's abused by their mother and acts out in accordance to her wishes, and also because their brain is so fucked up. And Maka's whole thing is trying to kind of save him. Krona is a they, though. I should say they. My headcanon is I think Krona's biologically like a guy, but I think they have like feminine like just traits, which I think is cool. I really like that about Krona. If Krona was a biological girl, I wouldn't like it as much, but that would be fine too. But I personally just headcanon them as like a biological male. But yeah, that's kind of like Maka's thing with Krona is basically Krona is a victim and a big threat, and Maka wants to save him, and I think that's really cool. And then Soul doesn't have like a specific rival, except he has this like issue with his brother. I think like his brother is better than him and more liked or something. And even though Soul is extremely talented and really cool himself, I think that I don't remember like fully, so don't quote me on this, but Soul just pushed his family away. I guess he just, I don't know, he couldn't stop comparing himself to his brother or something like that. And it's neat because his brother and him have a good relationship. Like, his brother thought well of him and they got along and everything, but that doesn't mean that you can't have, like, complex feelings still, even if somebody treats you right. But yeah, Soul's thing is that he just wants to be better to protect Maka. I guess he has this kind of like inferiority complex in general. So he will compare himself to others, but he doesn't have a particular person that he fixates on in comparing himself to. Like, he did it with like Justin and Giriko, but like he doesn't have any particular fixation on them. They end up fulfilling each other's lack of a career figure since Maka is basically gone most of the time and Krone is insane. Yeah, and it's interesting they never got into, I don't think that we know why. Her mom divorces her dad. That's another thing that's kind of interesting is a child dealing with like a divorcee parent, and the one that she's dealing with is like kind of like a scumbag. It's like, oh, why did they break up? Because I don't know if Spirit really cheated. Like, did he actually sleep with another woman, or was he just constantly flirting with other women so much that Maka's mom is just like, this is not okay. Like, I don't care if you're not sleeping with them, you're literally flirting with them all the time and you're going too far, so I'm done. So she bails. And I don't know, like, it might be that, like, did she bail out on Maka? Like, please correct me if I'm wrong about anything, but did she literally, like, walk out on Maka and Spirit? Because she's like, you know what? I did this married thing. I had a kid. You know what? Fuck all of this. I'm going to go and I'm going to live my life being a Death Sider Meister. I think she's like a Master Meister. I'm just going to go on and live my life and not be tied down to anything. I think that's kind of what I'm thinking she did. And you could say, oh, does that mean she's a bad mom for abandoning Maka? And like, I don't know. I guess depends on how you want to view it. Parents that don't want to be tied down to their kid. But I think typically that's not really looked fondly upon. Oh, that I literally already said that though, Spaghetti. Like, it's not so much like why she left. That's the issue. It's me trying to figure out why she left Maka behind. Especially if she thinks Spirit sucks. Although she probably thinks Spirit's a good dad, so that's probably why she felt comfortable enough leaving Maka with her dad, because her dad's a cheater, her dad's a flirt, but her dad, he tries to do right by Maka as a father. I feel like he's a pretty okay father. Maybe not perfect, because obviously his infidelity and like his treatment of women in general upsets Maka, and Maka really doesn't like it. They have a big incompatibility personality-wise with that regard. But yeah. But mainly, I was just trying to determine, how do we feel about that? How do we feel about the mom leaving and, in my opinion, kind of like abandoning both of them to kind of like just live her own independent life? In a way, I kind of respect it, I guess. Because if it was a dad that did it, like, I feel like Gin from Hunter x Hunter was kind of like that, I think. Although he was complicated because he wanted to bring Gon with him. Now we're getting into Hunter x Hunter. It's over. I gotta wrap this up. I can't stop talking about this. But he actually, from what I remember, he actually wanted to take Gon with him, but his sister, Gon's aunt, was like, nah, you're not taking, nah, you're too wild and crazy. You ain't taking him. And that's why he didn't. So, I'm right? Because people joke that Ging, like, abandoned his kid. And Gon doesn't know why Ging didn't, like, stick around. Gon's like, I don't know, my dad really wanted to be a hunter, and you know what? I'm not gonna feel bad about it. I want to be a hunter too and find out what's so great about being a hunter. Like, I think it's kind of neat how he kind of, like, thinks well of his dad instead of being mopey or something. Google says Maka's mom gained her child custody but rejected, so yeah, she sucks too, but Maka somehow still admired her. I wonder if it must be like, you may idealize the parent that you didn't get to know. Like, all you know is that she didn't stick around, but you know your dad, and your dad flirts around with lots of other women, and always has, and cheated, and is the entire reason why your mom left to begin with. So she's probably hyperfixated on her resentment for her dad to even really think about the fact that her mom left, you know? So she might, my mom's a better person than you, and see, that's probably like where she's at, and it makes a lot of sense. And then back with Gon and Ging Freezies, like, you know, his dad is associated, like, he bailed on Gon, but I think he did actually want to bring Gon with him, and he wasn't allowed. So it's kind of, he's not really a child abandoner in a lot of ways, but he gets the reputation with the fandom as that. Yeah. I guess we can just see who's here and get them to move in. All right, literally talking about anime, and it's making me not productive. I have to like crack down and focus. Hello, cool dude. We'll bring you in. Oh my god, that is not the voice I expected with you. You should, and then you'll be my last house. And I'm going to assume that while I'm not barred from being a 3-star island... Oh, is this rock, paper, scissors? Well, I'm not barred from a 3-star island. It might help with the score. Oh god. These. I always suck at these. Bitch. You think way too highly of yourself to think that I lament your loss. Goodbye. Yeah, we put a little campfire here. A bonfire here could be too cool. I shouldn't neglect the campfire, but it's like, we're forced to have this here, but it's a mechanic, fair enough, but I want Brewster! I gotta decorate the campground, but I'll put like wooden tables, and then arts and crafts or something. Pretend that like kids go there. People bring their kids, and then make a macaroni and cheese paper, crafts, whatever. Okay. I think we ordered stuff in the mail, which means that we need to time travel. I mean, there's probably some more stuff I can still do, but sometimes I get one track minded a bit, and then I'm like, you know what? I need to just like focus on this one goal. I guess that's the definition, isn't it? Thank God they let us like skip all this. I'm still on the fence with Geen as a character because he prioritizes adventures and goals over Gon, but Gon doesn't really resent him. But that's what we were talking about. He tried to bring Gon with him. He wanted Gon to be in his life, and his aunt got custody of Gon. His aunt fought against it. So that's what I'm like challenging, is that we say he abandoned Gon, but I guess you could say, well, he wanted to get custody of Gon, and he wasn't allowed. He could have just settled down and lived nearby, I suppose. But he didn't. I guess you could still say in a way he chose his adventures over Gon. And I guess there's a reason why his sister fought for Gon. Because she's like, I know you're going to go and do a bunch of dangerous shit. And I don't know if this is good for him. And yeah, but I feel like it's more complicated than just that he's just an abandoner. Because I think what a lot of people thought is like, oh, he doesn't even want Gon. He like had a kid, he knocked some girl up, and he's like, all right, see ya. And that's not what happened. Stereos and other audio equipment can play music. Wait, can we play music outside? Hi, Keen. Can we play music outside? Because you can put, like, furniture outside, so I would assume. Yes, I need a bag that would suit Nanessa. Captain Nanessa. What is up with Geen's hat, though? What's the idea with that? He wraps his head up in, like, a wrapping, and then he just lets his hair stick out through? How does that happen? I don't know if I actually like this. I feel like I should make a chopping board. Like a table. That... Because this isn't efficient. Like, oh, you can cook the I guess it's already cut up. What? Oh, mail. It looks horrible. He should change it. Oh my god. 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 Oh, 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 oh. We don't want it to look artificial. Yes. Just like not we oh, I don't need the filters. We don't need the filters. No, you don't see my eyes. Okay. Great photo. I can't see. Oh my god. Huh? Oh my. What the fuck was that? Oh my god. Do I have any, like, expressions that let me have eyes? All the cute stuff makes me not have eyes. Oh my god! I got no good expressions, dude. I need the stupid fucking cloud to go away. Well, I guess people can just assume that I have eyes. Yeah! 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 Why am I here? Mailbox. Mailbox is gone. It is moved to the right. Oh, I need food. Hunger. Huh? What? What the? I thought I ordered a bunch of shit. What the hell? Was the mailbox full? I guess that can happen. Guess we'll buy this stuff. Or, whatever. Can you, like, master away shit? Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. What? Huh? What? Oh, thank God. Thank you for alerting me. I almost did that. So, yo, legit, why do we not have, anything? Oh, wait. Oh, it's because it was DIYs. I thought we bought a sand thing that you put in the... Oh. Oh. There we go. Goo goo gaga, here's my sand. For funsies. Sandbox in the sand. That's pretty cool. I have heard of Afro. I've heard of her. No, I don't like this hole. This looks not good. This is not vibes. This is seriously heckin' not vibes. I don't know if I want the wave breaker to be like here, but I thought it would look cool initially. Why don't we see what kind of tables we have? Cut-in board table? I guess we can go to the store, but when you think about how many items are actually in the game, the odds of the store having what you want are really slim. Like, if anything, slim to none. Oh, is there any for me stuffed shells at home? I'm buying. Ooh, ooh, oh my God. Hey, what did I just buy? What? This is perfect for Nanessa. No. Okay. We were going to Nook's Cranny. Oh my God! Oh my God! Now, do we decorate outside or inside with it? Because that could go... No. Well... I don't think that... I could make it work with my Apple Beach room, but let's not. Oh, no problem, Xylo, and thank you for hanging out. It is late. To upgrade the shop, you have to, like, buy a bunch of garbage, right? I don't wanna... but I will. I'll look at a guide and especially double check to make sure I'm doing the right thing. Are you gonna teach me more motions? Damn, her outfit scheme, like, works great with her, like, her palette in general is, like, great. More flowers in the town anyway? Yes. More flowers, more very varied trees. I do have all the fruits, I believe. I've stored them. I haven't really done anything with them. Because we're already kind of overcrowded with trees, and I don't want to just, like, willy-nilly just plant trees anywhere and then have to destroy them later, so really struggling to come up with a plan. Typically, I don't prefer to play... Ooh, Zuzu Binky. Like, typically... I prefer games that have, like, that focus you, that kind of steer you in a direction. I don't want, like, the most linear experience ever, but a little bit of linearity kind of helps. Goo goo gaga, but I'm not a Binky person. I don't think I even used Binkies in real life when I was young for very long. But I feel like we had a pretty good session. We got to show everything. You got to see where I'm at. I don't think I'm gonna do too many of these. I think I'm mostly gonna grind off stream. Or, I mean, I guess they make for good, like, background gameplay when we're just mainly talking. But the problem is that when I talk, I don't actually do anything in the game. I start walking in circles and I'm just like crazy. Let's go ahead and go over to my bedroom. But hopefully the next time I do a stream of the game, unless I spontaneously decide I do want to do a grindy stream, but I would ideally like the next time to be like, hey guys, look at all the crazy updates I've done. My town's almost done. I would like to be able to do that, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I need to get back to Doom 2. Yeah. I want to play Doom 2. Maybe I can do that tomorrow. I don't think I have any plans this weekend at all. Yeah, like, I don't know. I know Mina maybe wanted to stream. Mina, do you want to stream? Mina should stream tonight. Mina never does, like, late night streams, but they should. But, as always, everybody, thank you guys so much for chilling with me. And the Ping's message is a really cool pilot for a show that I haven't watched yet. We should all watch it, because it looks really cool. And we need more, like, projects like that. Oh, God, I need to stretch. I haven't eaten or drinking anything except coffee all day, so that's part of what's motivating me to get off. But if you guys want to keep up with me, here's my Discord. If you want, you could be notified whenever I go live or whenever we do game and movie nights. Hey, you know what? The thing is that I want to get up, I want to eat, but I'm not antisocial at the moment. I might pop in the Discord, like, in, like, an hour to 30 minutes, and maybe I'll host more Invader Zim if anybody wants to watch that. But, yeah, my fixation at the moment is Soul Eater. I want to watch Soul Eater for the 500th time, but let's finish Invader Zim. So I might actually pop in again if you guys want to chill with me in Discord. Here is my website. This has, that's my main website. I forgot I don't link that anymore. Either one of those, that has a link to all of my socials, ways to support, lore, rough sheets, VTuber stuff. And I think that's the last, oh, I guess I can link Twitter. There's Twitter. But at the moment, I'm trying to use the PumpkinSynth Twitter more. But if I see, like, Feitan or certain stuff that's within theme of my other characters, I end up retweeting on that. But for the most part, the stream announcements I post on PumpkinSynth. I know, it's convoluted, but just bear with me. Now let us see who we can raid. We have a lot of people around. I both love and hate the picking process. It's like shopping. I can't pack. I It's too hard to pack. I can't pack. Why don't we raid? Let me investigate. Orange. Raid. Orange. Is. Orange. Orange. Did I spell her name right, or is it over? Something's wrong. What's going on? Huh? What? Oh, okay. I thought it was fucking up. Okay. Alright, bye-bye everybody. See you guys later.